we're all about you.
The drug landscape has changed. Illegal fentanyl has made its way into the drug supply. And it's a danger you might not see coming. A synthetic opioid up to 50 times stronger than heroin, up to 100 times stronger than morphine. It only takes the tiniest amount to cause a fatal overdose. A fraction of a raindrop, or 3 grains of salt. Your drugs don't come with an ingredients list. Although fentanyl is being mixed into almost every kind of drug, you wouldn't be able to see it, or smell it, or taste it. Fentanyl is one of the most common drugs involved in overdose deaths. Know the dangers. Learn the facts about fentanyl and ways to protect yourself at cdc.gov/stop-overdose.
Homes, farms, commercial properties, and investment properties from all over Kentucky. Where? FordBrothersInc.com. Just click on, go to upcoming auctions, and you will be amazed. You can just browse or register to bid, and you're set. You'll have a front row seat to everything that you're looking for. Whether it's live or online, check out FordBrothersInc.com.
So, Ford Brothers Auctioneers, we're selling the country.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to LakeCumberlandSports.com. I'm Paul Wright, along with Mike Kerr, Dwayne Clark, and a cast of several for Toyota of Somerset High School football, presented by Ford Brothers Auctioneers and Realtors. And this is the Wings and Rings video game of the week. And gentlemen, Pulaski has played 3 6A teams. Now the schedule gets tough.
All I can say is, when it comes to schedules, Coach Burns is not the smartest guy I ever met. No, I'm kidding. This, for the 4th week in a row, a major contest. They're 3-0. All right, you finally get a home game. Yay. And you bring in Corbin, and Corbin 3-0. And if you're out running around and you like high school football, I'm going to give you a promise. This will be worth whatever they're charging down at the bottom of the hill to get into.
Without a doubt. Both teams 3-0. Corbin's played a similar team that Pulaski played too. Well, Bryan Station, only half of the game though, but they still come away with a win.
Well, again, Dwayne, Corbin is the type of football program that's been around since, goodness, when I was in school. They have a reputation of being pretty good. And they start out every year thinking they're going to play for a state championship in 4A football or whatever. And this year is no exception. Now, they penciled this one on the schedule because just like everybody else, they get a win over a 5A Pulaski County team that's got the schedule they play. It's huge for them in the RPI.
And that's a big deal. Once you get into the playoffs, past the first 2 rounds, big deal then.
So again, Pulaski County comes into this game, at least according to Paul Wright, pretty healthy.
Yep.
But you get to game
one player out that we know of.
But you get to game 4 and you're not listing a handful of people, you're pretty good.
Which is another fact. I mean, they play so many players 2 ways. So I mean, that's a big deal. That's a good thing to have. I think last week you guys mentioned that the team they were playing had offensive starters and defensive starters. I mean, that's the advantage of a 6A school, I guess.
Well, when your coach comes in at halftime, you're playing a 6A North Hardin on the road, and it's kind of warm. And he tells you they're playing platoons and we're playing both ways. We got them right where we want them. And that's Coach Burns' comments. You gotta admire the man. And so far they've backed it up.
Conditioning. It's gotta be.
They have thrown the ball as they needed to. They have run the football as they wanted to. And on defense, they've been solid against 3 good football teams.
Yeah, and they've doubled their opposing team's score. They've doubled the opposing team's running attack. Now the passing attack, a little bit closer, but when you're playing a team and they're behind, what they're going to do? They're going to throw the ball a lot.
Pulaski also last week threw a couple picks that weren't characteristic of this offense, and I think that's probably been addressed. but so far they haven't been bitten by the turnover bug, and they actually scored off a fumble, a scoop and score last week. And, those come in handy when you get a free one.
Yes. Got to take Pulaski has turned their opponents over 6 times, I believe. I believe they've got 6 turnovers at least. That may be just fumbles, but I know they've turned them over at least 6 times. And you mentioned last week, not a great week passing, but overall for the season, he's 30 for 47. That's not bad.
That's not bad. White as cabinets, we'll go ahead and do our keys to the game if it's all right with you.
All right.
Need new cabinets? Keys, White as cabinets. We value your business, offer friendly service and reliable products. Let our design experts turn your vision into reality. Visit us today, South 27 and Slate Branch Road. White as cabinets, the keys to your dream home. And partner, you just hit on a couple of them. I'm gonna let you give the keys to the game.
Put me on the spot, huh?
Yes.
Well, I think it starts with, of course, we always mention special teams and turnovers, but which team can impose their will? I mean, Pulaski, they want to run the ball and set up the pass occasionally. Corbin wants to run the ball. Period. So if you make them pass, I think that's a good thing. That means they're behind, and Pulaski is dominating. And of course, they'll dominate the line. Corbin's known for having some pretty good-sized young men on those lines.
They don't have anybody that's going to stack up against Pulaski's offensive line. Pulaski's offensive line looks like a college or a mid-major type. These kids are big and strong, and it's a good thing to have when you've got a running back who has rushed in Brock, who twice went over 1,000 yards as a freshman and a sophomore. Last year, almost 1,500 yards rushing, and he's got 2 amigos in the backfield with him this year. So I don't know. If I'm Corbin, priority 1 has to be, in my keys to the game, stop the run against Pulaski.
Exactly. Make them do what they don't want to do. That's what way you stop a running team, make them pass when they don't want to.
Or as Coach Burns said, and I'm stealing another quote, you know how you beat a team that's really fast? You just overpower them. You just run over them. I think that is an attitude about this football team. One thing we don't mention, I'm going to give you one more, and then we're going to probably get ready for the coach's show, or are we still rolling? We'll get ready for the coach's show. I got one more. The kicking game could be huge tonight, because once again, Mounts has been lights out on extra points. They were going to let him kick a field goal last week, and North Hardin messed up and jumped off sides and gave Pulaski a first down. Kicking may be, at the end of this game, we may look at each other and say, somebody's got a chance to win this thing on a field goal.
Yeah, and somebody accused me of jinxing Mounts because I don't think he's missed an extra point this year.
I don't think he has, and what I like about it, he started out last year a little shaky, and they stuck with him.
Getting the year under your belt.
And by the end of the year, he was lights out. And this year, like you said, automatic.
How big is that, in a close game?
It's a key to a game as far as I'm concerned. I tell you, we're going to step out. We're going to bring the coach's show on if Kevin's ready. And we'll see what Paul and Coach Burns had to say prior to this big kickoff.
Back with Inside the Huddle, Paul Wright and PC coach Travis Burns. You played 3 6A schools. Now your schedule gets tough. It's Corbin, a trip to Johnson Central, and a home game against South Warren. Let's talk about Corbin. With that football team, that program, you know what you're going to get.
Yeah, Coach Sammons does a great job down there. They've been very successful, for the whole history, but really they've been real successful here probably the past 10 years or so.
Right.
First with Haddix and then Coach Greer and then now Coach Sammons. They're going to be a well-coached club. The community's going to come out. They travel really well.
They will. Mm-hmm.
And we're excited for this challenge. Like you said, you're not going to find somebody on our schedule that isn't going to be tough.
No, you're not. Looked at the stats earlier today. Your team has gained over 1,000 yards in 3 games. Corbin has given up less than 500. Okay, for my mind, that's the ball game. Is your offense against their defense? That's where it's going to be won and lost in my mind.
Yeah, I agree. I think we're the best opponent they have faced up to this point, and Their defense is really, really good. It's led by their strong defensive line, who they rotate 8 or 9 guys. Everybody knows Malachi Brown. They've got the Pulaski kid. Number 75 is a great D lineman for them. 48 rotates in. So they're held up by their defensive line. Their linebackers, their number 2, the weak side linebacker, he's really good. He's long and athletic. And then, their secondary is very athletic, and, they kind of play an off-man type.
The one thing I did notice about your stats is Zach hasn't really carried the ball a whole lot yet this season. Will that increase as we go on?
We use it sparingly. It's something that we know, that's what they call the +1 factor when you run the quarterback, and you can do some misdirection things with him. We know that it's there, but we don't want to, just pound him and pound him and pound him. We want to use it when we can, and, we'll run the quarterback. If the situation dictates it, that's what we'll do.
Corbin, I hate to use this phrase, but I will. Mountain football. They would rather line up than run over you more than anything else. On offense, can you spread them out and throw the ball?
Yeah, I mean, I think we can do that. And it goes back to, what we look in a lot is how can we dictate, how they're going to line up. If they line up a certain way in this set, then we want to dictate that. We always have a few wrinkles here and there that something that they haven't seen. And we're going to have to, the passing game has to be better than what it was last week if we want to win this game and to open up the box for the run game.
All right. They're going to run it. They're going to run it. They know they're going to run it. It puts pressure on your defense to an extent, but you can't let them sucker you in and think they're going to be one-dimensional.
Yeah, no. I think the strength of our defense is definitely our box. You have our D-line who they're big and strong, but they're athletic too. You have a great linebacking core in Finley and Ford and Brock. And then, our safeties do a really good job of running the alley and Ford and Adams. So, we've got to be able to stop the run, but by stopping the run, we can dictate situations that we know what they're going to do and puts us in a better situation.
Is this one of those games where you know what the other team's going to do, you just have to stop it?
Yeah, there's no secrets. As you get deeper and deeper into the season, what teams are going to do. We know what Corbin's going to do. Corbin knows what we want to do. It just comes down to execution, making sure we don't turn the ball over. We don't need silly penalties that put us in a negative situation. We got to be more physical than them. We got to want it more than them. Play with heart and passion and play as a team.
You're talking about everybody knowing what everybody else is doing. I was able to pull up on YouTube the Corbin North Laurel game and sit there and watch it all the way through the other day.
Yeah, I mean, there's no secrets anymore, especially now. Like teams stream, and like you said, you can find the Bryan Station game on YouTube as well. And the trying to hide is a thing of the past. You're not going to surprise anybody, and we have to share film anyways. By the rule, we have to share film, so it just comes down to practice, execution. Who wants it more? You
were talking about being more physical than they were. Is that the one thing you have to do in this game?
Oh, no. I mean, I think it's many things, but, physicality for us is a mentality. Like you said, North Hardin, I wouldn't say North Hardin was out of shape, but the physicality of the way we played is what wore them down. Teams and specifically high school kids don't want to play physical for 48 minutes.
Right.
And that's kind of what we want. Like, we embrace it. We want it. But, we can be physical all we want, and if we don't take care of the football and give them the ball on the 20-yard line, or, if we have silly penalties, or we don't block the correct blocking scheme, or we don't catch a wide open pass, those things can also. So I would say it's physicality, execution, doing your job.
Are you happier with the penalties and the way your team is performing over the last couple of weeks than they did week one?
Yeah, I am. Week one is week one. They're gonna,
It's going to happen, right?
It's gonna happen. I think penalty wise, very low. There's obviously usually one or two or maybe three in the game. The most of the penalties are like false starts, not being on the ball. We got one of those in the scrimmage and I think the Henderson game. Those are procedural penalties are the ones that we wanted to clean up, and we did. And then, not hitting somebody after the play, those things. You're going to get an occasional hold. You're going to get a pass interference. Those are kind of things. Pass interference for me, I'm just kind of because at least they're being physical with them.
Right.
I'd rather take a pass interference penalty than 7 on the scoreboard any day of the week.
Exactly. The way the rules are in high school, that's what you want.
So, but we've cleaned up our play, and I'd like to get more efficient in the pass game. I think we're kind of averaging 1 interception per game, and there's a lot of different factors for that. So we work on it each week, and we're going to continue to get better at it.
Good luck.
Thank you.
That's Pulaski County Coach Travis Burns. This has been Inside the Huddle.
Of Somerset, we're known for great service before and after the sale, and so much more. Since 1988, Toyota of Somerset has been supporting our local communities. And we sell and service what a number of different rating services call the most fuel-efficient, dependable, and safe vehicles on the road. Toyota. Toyota of Somerset, South Highway 27 Somerset, and online at toyotaofsomerset.com. At Toyota of Somerset, we're all about you. Homes, farms, commercial properties, and investment properties from all over Kentucky. Where? FordBrothersInc.com. Just click on, go to upcoming auctions, and you will be amazed. You can just browse or register to bid, and you're set. You'll have a front row seat to everything that you're looking for. Whether it's live or online, check out FordBrothersInc.com.
So, Ford Brothers Auctioneers, we're selling the country.
And welcome back to PC High School, where tonight Toyota of Somerset, our title sponsor of local high school football, and Ford Brothers Auctioneers, our presenting sponsor, are pleased to bring you what ought to be an outstanding football game. Two teams that have finally started playing each other after many, many years of not. And the last few years, it's been a pretty close rivalry. I remember a 2-touchdown game at most in any of them. Two good football teams, both 3-0. I'm Mike and Dwayne and Paul and Jeremiah and Kevin and Pat. I don't know, we got a house full tonight. Glad you could join us on our Buffalo Wings and Rings Game of the Week. And don't forget, every Thursday night at 8 o'clock, Inside the Huddle, Paul Wright and Coach Burns and a couple players from Pulaski County spend about 30 minutes, more or less, talking about the week before, the week to come, and then some stuff with the players. It's worth your time. You can listen to it, and I think you'll enjoy it. And you can watch it. Kevin got me on that one. All right, Dwayne, we talked a little bit before the break, and we're getting ready to get this thing started, but if you're a follower of high school football, I'm not sure what I can tell you. Corbin's a storied program.
Without a doubt.
Pulaski County's off to a heck of a start, and some people are having to pay attention to them whether they want to or not right now. And the team that comes out on top tonight has set themselves up for a whole big move in the polls as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah, Pulaski's already, some polls in the top 25 and 5A.
And
the
they
top
should
5.
be.
Yes. I mean, they look at their schedule and teams they've beaten, and none of them here, all on the road.
Well, the new AD here at Pulaski County, Benny Blanton, we want to thank him for his help. Brian Miller, if you're listening, I know you're a busy man. We miss you, but Benny has stopped by and taken care of us. But he was mentioning he has made all 3 of those games.
Huh.
And I think he's talking about a warranty on his car or something. I'm not sure.
And it continues next week.
Well, we just got a little John up to Paintsville.
Yeah, that's not. compared to Henderson County.
Well, the jump back is about as far as it is up, too.
Yeah,
Almost.
true.
All right, Pulaski County, as we've talked about it this season, throwing the ball, rushing the ball, doing what Coach Burns says. He likes to run it about 60-40, a little more, but he wants the yardage to be kind of balanced. So far, they have been pretty good at doing just exactly that.
Yeah, I mean, 60-40, 600 yards, 604 on the ground, 398 through the air.
That's close to 60-40.
That's pretty close, yeah. That's not bad.
Pretty close. Corbin, on the other hand, historically has been a ground football team.
Yep.
A couple years ago, when they had a little different outlook, they threw it around a little bit when we were over there a couple times. But they've gone back this year to, I can't tell you what they're going to do. They played a shortened game against Brown Station, only 2 quarters, and the weather shut them down. They had a game against North Laurel that I was told was just a slugfest and nobody ever got much done. So I don't know what to expect, but I think Corbin will throw the football more tonight than you or Paul or Kevin or Jeremiah or Pat or anybody else in this booth thinks.
All right.
You got that feeling, huh?
Well, I've been wrong before. No, I think they'll have to.
Yeah, well, that's the key point. If
I
they
don't
have
think
to.
they're going to line up and run the football down Pulaski's throat. I may be wrong, but I don't think they will.
And thus far this year, 655 yards rushing, 138 through the air.
And I would have told you that they might beat Pulaski by running wide with their speed. Pulaski's played a couple teams in the last couple weeks that were burned up with speed and managed to get by. So I don't know. If you're listening to us, I want to remind you this is Lake Cumberland Sports coverage of high school football presented by Toyota of Somerset. Ford Brothers Auctioneers, our presenting sponsor, the Wings and Rings Video Game of the Week, and a couple of more audio games. Southwestern has got Belfry out on the reservation tonight. And Somerset has made the trip to Paris. I don't know if they flew coach or Kevin went first class, but they have gone up to play on the orange turf at Paris, and that's well known. We haven't started anything yet, have we?
Not yet.
Okay.
Pulaski has, we've documented it, they played 3 6A teams, but the next 3 teams, starting tonight with Corbin, are all in the top 25 in the state of Kentucky if you look at the polls.
Why not?
And Pulaski's in there as well, so you should see some good competitive football games, and 2 out of the 3 are at home.
Well, I'd say that one more time.
2 out of 3 are at home.
Well, I love when you say that.
Don't get used to it.
Now, again, the scheduling being what it is,
For the first time
I've enjoyed it. Week 1, I was a no-show, but Dwayne and Pat and everybody covered that. So I appreciate you guys. Pulaski County has not sent their captains out. Corbin sent 12 guys.
At a 4A district.
Literally, that's as many captains as I've ever seen. Yes. All right, final prediction, Dwayne. How do you see this thing?
Oh, I heard somebody mention a field goal game. I don't know. I think the winning team wins by 10.
Okay. 30-point, 40-point, 20-point. What kind of numbers we talking?
Mid-20s.
Mid-20s?
Yes.
Okay. All right, I'm good with that. We're going to step out. When we come back, we'll probably get you ready for kickoff here on Lake Cumberland Sports coverage of high school football.
It's the same way.
Buys a home the same way. Buys a car the same way.
But everybody likes a smooth and fast
Loan application process. TB's new online loan application makes it easier and faster than ever to borrow the money you need.
Go to unitedcumberland.com and find the Lending Services tab.
Depending on your situation, you could complete nearly the entire process without ever having to come into the bank. Without ever having to come into the bank.
Without ever having to come into the bank.
When was the last time that you paid $0 and got everything you ever wanted? Well, here at Alton Blakely Ford, we're giving you just that. 0 down payment, 0% APR, and no payment for your first 90 days on select Ford models. That's 3 whole months of pretending you're a responsible adult without paying anything. Plus, we're throwing in a complimentary 2-year maintenance plan because we're not just good looking. We're generous too. But don't miss out. Stop in today at Alton Blakely Ford because this many zeros only come once a year.
Out here in the real world, we've spent too much time waiting around and wondering if we'll ever get to be what we really want to be. Now it's time to move forward, and with a little help from Summit Community College, you can finish that degree or start a whole life as an IT VIP, care hero, and more in less time and for less money than you think. The time is now. The place is here. Never underestimate you.
There is hope. Share your thoughts.
Talk
to us. Be a lifeline.
You are not alone.
You are not alone. You are not alone.
You are not alone.
Toyota of Somerset, we're known for great service before and after the sale, and so much more. Since 1988, Toyota of Somerset has been supporting our local communities. And we sell and service what a number of different rating services call the most fuel-efficient, dependable, and safe vehicles on the road. Toyota. Toyota of Somerset, South Highway 27 Somerset, and online at toyotaofsomerset.com. At Toyota of Somerset, we're all about you.
The drug landscape has changed. Illegal fentanyl has made its way into the drug supply. And it's a danger you might not see coming. A synthetic opioid up to 50 times stronger than heroin, up to 100 times stronger than morphine. It only takes the tiniest amount to cause a fatal overdose. A fraction of a raindrop, or 3 grains of salt. Your drugs don't come with an ingredients list. Although fentanyl is being mixed into almost every kind of drug, you wouldn't be able to see it, or smell it, or taste it. Fentanyl is one of the most common drugs involved in overdose deaths. Know the dangers. Learn the facts about fentanyl and ways to protect yourself at cdc.gov/stop-overdose.
Homes, farms, commercial properties, and investment properties from all over Kentucky. Where? FordBrothersInc.com. Just click on, go to upcoming auctions, and you will be amazed. You can just browse or register to bid, and you're set. You'll have a front row seat to everything that you're looking for. Whether it's live or online, check out FordBrothersInc.com.
So, Ford Brothers Auctioneers, we're selling the country.
Thank you to Pulaski County High School Chorus. We ask that everyone please remain standing until the colors have been removed.
And welcome back to Pulaski County High School. We're just moments away from tonight's football Titanic struggle, as somebody used to say. Corbin has come out of the locker room. They said their captain's out, now the rest of the team. Pulaski is about to make an appearance. Grizz will carry the flag, as he always does. And we're about ready to get football ready. It is homecoming, so halftime will be a little bit extended. That means you can get 2 popcorns if you want to. Dwayne Clark?
Yes, sir.
We've kicked this around a little bit of a delay in the start. I think I'm not sure we've had all the festivities we're going to have, but let's say we have. Pulaski County getting ready to run through the student chute. I never see one of those that I don't remember one time at Danville when Somerset and Danville messed this up big time, and it cost them a lot of stuff for a lot of years, but let's hope everything goes well. This is a good rivalry. These two teams, since they started playing 6 or 8 years ago, they've been close games, and they've been hard-fought games. And we actually had a couple of them come down to the very final play, and I look for this one to be close.
I don't remember correctly, but it seems like a lot of time, most of the time that Pulaski's been playing at Corbin. Am I wrong?
Well, they went over and played in their bowl game a couple years, and then they made 2 trips in the regular season over there. Yeah. Corbin made 1 over here, I think. So Kevin's keeping an eye on a helicopter. I don't know if it's coming in here or not.
Oh, the circle. Did we mention how beautiful it is tonight?
Well, this is 4 weeks in a row, and somebody said, you're crazy. Somerset and them had 12 rain delays last week. Well, we were in scenic Radcliffe, Kentucky. We didn't see any bad weather till we got to Campbellsville.
That's true.
Made up for it.
It did make up. It was bad.
But this is 4 weeks in a row. We've had Chamber of Commerce weather. I mean, it's what, 74 or 5 degrees maybe?
Probably.
No
That's
wind to speak of. How about the flags? They spruced the old ball yard up a little bit, and I don't know. I've run out of things to say, so I'm going to go ahead and thank everybody at Lake Cumberland Orthopedic Sports Medicine, Dr. Jesse Pace, Dr. Patrick Jenkins of Lake Cumberland Orthopedic Sports Medicine for athletes of all levels. From the weekend warrior to the professional at Lake Cumberland Orthopedics, our goal is to get each patient back to the highest level of physical activity possible. We're proud to support local athletics by serving as team physician for Lindsey Wilson College, Southwestern, Somerset, Pulaski, and Wayne County High Schools, and other athletes throughout the Lake Cumberland area. And Pat Jenkins, Dr. Jenkins, I ran into last night, and he said, are you all carrying the game video tonight? And I said, yes. And he said, great, my dad can listen to it down in Western Kentucky.
There you go.
He loves hearing Paul Wright do football.
Okay.
Everything was good till he got to that part. And then
Pulaski County with Blake Taylor and Boone Godby joining
Maroon fans for
Cohen
the first
Finley
time home
and Zach Anderson as captains tonight. Pulaski County wins the toss. They'll have the football moving right to left.
put the hound in the pound, according to the banner to our right.
Pulaski County Maroon.
Corbin will start Malachi Brown, Max Farmer, Joshua Goins, and Cameron Nance up front. Trey Pearson, Silas Mayen, and Keegan Stacy on the linebackers. Zach Thomas and Lucas Burton are the corners. Malachi Zachary and Cam Eastep are the safeties for Pulaski. Grady Hall, Colton Kane, Blake Taylor, Brody Johnson, and Connor Blevins up front. Decker Wheeldon, the tight end. The wide receivers, Toby Wright, Jaden Hewitt, Boone Godby. The A-back is Winston Ford. The running back is Cason Brock. And the quarterback is Zach Anderson.
I was wrong on the flags tonight. I got 2 out of 3 as they came through, but Wheeldon had 1 flag and Adams had another one.
All right.
So I gave Grizz credit for something, but usually he brings the flag. Ready to go? Dwayne?
Just about.
Dwayne, you ready to go?
I'm ready.
All right. Paul?
Yes, sir.
Homecoming, but let's do football.
All right, for Pulaski County, it's Winston Ford deep, and he is flanked by Godby and Adams, and the man in front of him. That Finley? It is Cohen Finley. He's at the 25-yard line. I don't remember him doing that before. And Corbin has got the ball on the tee, and we're getting ready to go. The kicker, Sebastian Witherington, will kick it off, and we're getting ready to play football. There is a kick that is taken at the 5, straight up the gut, 10, 15, 20, 25, and the pile goes forward out near the 30-yard line before he is brought down, and Pulaski County will have decent field position as we begin.
I like what Ford did. Contacted the 25, fell forward for about 5 at the end of that.
Yes, sir.
How important is this first drive?
Not
that you score, but that you establish.
The tone, yeah. You've got to show the other team with Pulaski's running game, you've got to show them that Pulaski has 5 guys stacked up wide to the left. They get it to Brock, who gets across the 40, across the 50, and down near the 45 in Corbin territory.
So a running team comes out in a 5 package on one side. And 25, 26 yards, whatever.
25, and that is a Lakeland Insurance Group first down, by the way.
I told you they're going to throw it tonight. Y'all never listen to me.
I don't know what we're thinking. 5 guys on the same side.
That's the first time I've seen that formation out of this bunch.
2 receivers wide right, 1 to the left. Twin backs, they hand it to Brock, trying to get outside. 45, 40. He runs through a defender, gets down inside the 40. They will mark it at the 37-yard line. Gain of 8, second down and 2.
Nope. The 41-yard line.
Give him 9.
Winston Ford, the lead blocker on the play. Again, I like that about Pulaski County. The guy who doesn't have the football is not afraid to block for his partner.
Yes, sir. So a gain of 9 on first down at the 36-yard line. Pulaski County. An empty backfield. They hand it coming around to Ford. He makes the guy miss in the backfield, gets across the line of scrimmage. He'll get a first down and then be dropped near the sideline on this side. Malachi Zachary from the secondary was there. They'll give him the 31, gain of 5.
First down.
And a Lakeland Insurance Group. First down.
Yes, sir.
Ford, they tried to tackle him up high, and he just ran through.
Yeah, the guy in the backfield had a shot.
We've
just
seen
didn't
5
get it done.
wide. We saw 2 back. We saw 0 back.
Yes, sir. Yeah.
Okay, huh?
Now you're back with Carrier in the backfield. And they've handed to him on the counter, and he's going to get a yard, maybe a yard and a half before he is hit and dropped. Max Farmer on the stop. It'll be second down and call it 9. They'll put it down at the 30, the back of the ball.
Yeah, the left defensive end, Malachi Brown, sort of messed that up. He was standing in the hole. And well, if you're Pulaski, and I said kicking would be important, you're already in 4-down territory.
Yes, sir. 2 receivers right, 1 to the left, man on the wing. Anderson from the gun with Case and Brock to his left. They do a check with me on the sideline. Finley moves from the right to the left. They hand off to Brock, looking for a hole. Finds it. 25, 20, 15, 10. Touchdown, Pulaski County.
And he blew through the written marker red zone on the way to a Citizens National Bank touchdown and a massive hole.
9:36 to go, opening quarter. Pulaski on top, 6-0.
Now we see Josh Roberts down here doing a little high-fiving and back-slapping of the players as they come off. The offensive coordinators have got to be pleased with that set.
Mounts out of the hold of Adams. Waiting on a snap. Taking a long look. Snaps a bit high. They get it down. Kick is up, and it is good. 9:36 to go, opening quarter. The Randall D. Turpin scoreboard's got the Maroons up 7-0.
I want to thank the Don Franklin Somerset Family and Dealerships, our official photography sponsor. They'll treat you like family, and a big old thank you to them for being the official photography sponsor of Lake Cumberland Sports. At Don Franklin work daily to provide their customers with the best possible experience. You can visit any one of their 5 Somerset locations or go on Facebook at Don Franklin Somerset Family of Dealerships, where they'll treat you like family. The Randall D. Turpin CPA score, Paul just gave you our first score. Pulaski with the touchdown and the PAT lead at 7-0, and Corbin finds himself a little under 3 minutes into this start, down 7-0.
Wow. All right. Pulaski's got the ball on the tee. Corbin's got a couple of guys about the 10.
Bounce the kick away for the Maroons.
Kick is a squibber taken by an up man at the 25. Heads to the 30. Tries to get to the outside. Is wrapped up and dropped just outside the 30.
That was Clay Akins.
Yes, sir. For Pulaski County. I think the first guy down there was Everett Whitaker, freshman. So Corbin will take over up front. Miles Marlowe, Seth Jones, Jonathan Miller, Gavin Hinkle, and Max Farmer. The tight end is Zach Thomas. The wideouts, Lucas Britton, Cam Estep, and Clay Akins. The running back is Cole Stevens. Mason Sammons is the quarterback. Corbin will send 4 receivers, 2 each way, with the running back behind Sammons in the pistol. Takes it, hands off, gets across the 30-yard line for a gain of a couple. That's Stevens. They have marked it at the 30. They're only going to give him a yard. 2nd down and 9.
Wilden messed that up.
For Pulaski, Jeff McEwen, Connor Blevins, Brody Johnson, Colton Kane, with Casey Brock, Brian Ford, Cohen Finley, Toby Wright, Chris DeZern, Winston Ford, Boone Godby. We've already mentioned Becker Wilden's in there. Straight back is Sammons on 2nd and 9. Going to pull it down and go. He was close to the line of scrimmage. He's got a guy behind the defense at the 20, and he will score. That is E-Step. Cam Estep. The only question you had was, had he gotten to the line of scrimmage? The answer is no. And with 8:52 to go, Corbin answers.
Well, you had a corner who bit on the double move.
Yes, sir.
And no safety over the top. And maybe the fastest guy on the field running down the other sideline. That's a bad combination.
Yes, sir. Pulaski. So Cam Estep, 69 yards. From Mason Sammons.
Wow.
Weatherington puts the kick up. It is good, and with 8:52 to go, the Randall D. Turpin scoreboard says we are tied at 7.
Keeping stats and the correct score is important to players, coaches, and fans, and the same can be said about keeping your taxes and finances in order. For over 26 years, Randall D. Turpin CPA has been doing just that. If accounting's not your thing, let the pros at Randall D. Turpin CPA do it for you. Proud sponsor of the Randall D. Turpin scoreboard located on Parker's Mill Road. And Melinda had a birthday this week, so this is an official Lake Cumberland Sports shout out. Paul?
Yes, sir.
That 20-point thing Dwayne and I were talking about in the pregame.
Yes, sir.
Doesn't look real good right now.
That is Winston Ford.
Were you talking in the first half?
First quarter, maybe.
Oh, okay.
First quarter.
Wow, we got a shootout.
Well, there's that 70-yard pass play that's going to blow statistics up for tonight. But to be honest with you, he was lonesome.
You said they might throw it. And they did. This kick will be taken by Ford at the 6. Up the right side, back toward the middle at the 20. And he falls forward across the 25. They will mark it at the 26. Pulaski will take over after 20-yard return.
After Pulaski's offense, you had a chance to get maybe a drink of water.
Maybe.
And they'll come back out.
Of course, that is harder on a defense, supposedly, than it is the offense, but I don't know there's much difference.
Let's see, Pulaski. They started 5 wide last time.
Yep.
We're going to go with a 3-1 package this time.
3 left, 1 right. The back is Brock. Fake the handoff, get a sidearm shot out to Toby Wright, who is hit and dropped at the 29-yard line, gain of 3.
It's only 3, but I love that. You ended up with a corner on a wideout, one-on-one. If he misses that tackle, it's track time.
And Zach did a good job of getting the ball out there because he had a guy in his face when he released it. He kind of sidearmed it.
Yeah, he did. He brought it from.
That was a kick to Corbin.
2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right in a pistol. Hand off to Brock. Gets to 35, 40, 45, midfield and down. They will mark it right at midfield, a gain of 21. And a Lakeland Insurance Group, first down.
Off the right side, and again, a hole that you could see, and Brock blew through it. And I did not like the tackle at the end of it. It's one of those where they drag you down, but Brock comes to the sidelines, and he's not hurt.
No. They've got Carrier and Ford in the backfield, 1 on either side. Boone Godby's in motion. He comes to the back. They hand off to Carrier. 45, 40, 35 and down. 16 yards to the 34, and the Lakeland Insurance Group first down. And Pulaski right now, Mike, behind Brody Johnson and Connor Blevins are getting gashed, and we have a Ron Shaw Realtor timeout.
Corbin has said we must take a timeout. The name you know when you or your friends or family are buying or selling real estate is Ron Shaw with Weichert Realtors Ford Brothers. Ron has a long-standing history of community service, a proud supporter of youth sports in the Lake Cumberland area. Ron truly cares for others and works hard for all the clients, no matter the size or value of the property they're selling. You can contact Ron Shaw at 606-271-0774 or email him at ronshaw45@gmail.com. That's Ron Shaw at Weichert Realtors Ford Brothers. He attempted to say, Paul?
Yes, sir.
If you wanted to see a defensive struggle,
this ain't it.
You came to the wrong place so far.
So far. Pulaski's got Brock to the left, two receivers to the right. And up the handoff to Brock. Has a zero on this side. Kaysen heads up the middle. He's going to get a yard.
Brock on the carry.
He is hit and dropped with the defensive line. Malachi Brown on there.
Gain of 1 on the play.
Gain of a 1, second down and 9 from 33. Yeah, it's got to be. Had trouble with my zeros and eights there.
O's and eights?
O's and eights. You got Wright and Ford and Godby between them on the left side. Cohen Finley split out wide right. Second down and 9. As you said earlier, 4 down territory. Anderson sets, fires it to the sideline. He has got a receiver over there, makes the catch inside the 30. That's Finley. Went up and got it. We'll put it down at the 28, gain of 5, third and about 4.
Little one-hand magic right there, yes, I think, by Finley. He didn't get a great spot, to be honest with you. But
no, he didn't.
But if you're Pulaski, they brought the house. They sent 7. And you got to give credit to the quarterback, Anderson. Got away in a hurry to the hot receiver.
Pulaski moves their offensive line. They go to the right side. They hand to Brock going that way. He cuts it up, gets the first down, and goes down about the 21-yard line.
That'll be a Lakeland Insurance Group first down.
Student body right. Trey Pearson made the stop, but Brock was able to pick up 6 yards on the play. Make it 5.
Strong left. They shift 3 people to the right side, go on a quick count.
Yes, sir.
I don't know where all this playbook has been, but we're seeing some new stuff.
We're seeing some stuff we haven't seen in the first 3 weeks.
6 first downs for Pulaski, though. So
6?
No, this stuff.
Yes. Single receiver left. Everybody else is tight. From the pistol. Now those guys on the right side of the line move left.
We'll figure it out.
Handoff to Brock. Dances into the hole, gets hit and dropped. He will lose a yard, and it will be second down and 11.
Tried to bounce it back after all the beef came to this side, and it just wasn't there.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, if worse comes to worse, we'll just hold them up to the front if we have to. But what they're going to do when they finish interviewing coach at halftime is...
All right, gentlemen. 3 left, 1 right.
Pretty good crowd in the old ball yard.
Yes, sir.
If you notice, I can't copy that.
The back is Caden Carrier. On second down. He takes the handoff. Nope. Anderson faked it. Went deep in the end zone. Cohen Finley. Touchdown, Pulaski County. Wow.
Over the top of the red marker red zone.
Yes, sir. Finley got behind the defense.
Oh, what a pump fake.
Yeah, he got me.
Yeah, but again, in a perfectly thrown football by Anderson.
And Finley wide open in the corner of the end zone. Had the defender beat. Wow. Got your track shoes on, Dwayne?
I brought plenty of pencils.
Mounts with the kick. It is up and through. 14-7 Pulaski on the Randall D. Turpin CPA scoreboard.
Following that Citizens National Bank touchdown, we have played under 7 minutes.
Yes, sir.
We have had 3 touchdowns scored.
What I said about the score prediction, never mind.
Yeah, we were playing.
Wow.
Well, so far, Pulaski County, we've seen every snap they've taken this year.
Yes.
They've shown us 3 or 4 formations that I hadn't seen.
Yes.
How big is that pocket? Do you have a bunch of them?
I don't know. First team with a stop wins.
Yeah. No doubt.
Wow. All right. There's the kick. Squid taken to the up man at the 29. 30, 35, 40, breaks loose, gets near midfield and is thrown into Pulaski territory. The man with the football is Clay Akins, tackled by Carrier after a return of, 22, 23?
Clay Akins on the return for Corbin.
Pretty good scoots.
48-yard line, first and
Yes,
10 for Corbin. If we get a chance here.
So,
see that glare on the
here we go again.
Pulaski's defense should be fresh.
They should be. They've been out there, 2-3 plays at the most?
Let's see, I count six of them that play on offense, though, so
yeah,
I don't know about that fully fresh thing.
That's true. Ball's at the 48 in Pulaski territories.
Lathered up might be the right term.
Salmons takes it, keeps it, gets to the line of scrimmage and up to the 45-yard line before he is hit and dropped by Colton Kane. Gain of 3, second down and 7.
Yeah, that's just a call quarterback sprint.
Yes.
Second down and 7.
Corbin's trying to get to the edge.
And Pulaski so far is showing, except on the one
pass play,
missed coverage.
Yes.
Down marker? Yeah.
2 receivers left. 2 real close to the line of scrimmage. And straight back, flugged it out into the flat, got a receiver at the 40. He shoved out of bounds on the far side by Will Adams. That's Cole Stevens. They will mark it near the 40. Let's see where they put it.
Corbin, out of bounds.
This is the Corbin offense I expected. A little short dinking, trying to run to the edge. And
make that third down and 1.
Third and a yard after the gain of 6 on the pass play. Bring the man in motion as he
movement on the left side of the Corbin line.
All right.
False start.
Cost them 5. Bring up third down and 6.
Third down and 6.
Well, if you're Pulaski County, that's a thank you.
Yes, sir. But like Pulaski on the other side, Mike, you're still probably looking at 2-down territory.
I think so. The way the scoring's going,
yeah,
you're not going to punt it unless you have to tonight.
No. 2 receivers come wide right, 1 to the left. Guy on the left is Britton. Take it straight back. Fires over to the side. He's got a receiver at the 45. He's going to get to the 43. Winston Ford and Boone Godby. Ford was the first guy there. They gained a yard on the play. It's 4th and 4.
He had to depend on your corner to make that tackle, and
he did.
He certainly did.
Yes, sir.
That was Thomas.
4th down.
Was it?
Yeah, Zach Thomas.
Thank you.
Wayne, this is a big play.
Yes.
4th and 4 from the 43. Again, 2 receivers each way. Salmon's the quarterback. Stevens on his right. Straight back to throw. Getting pressure. Fires to the sideline. Got a receiver. Out of bounds. He was pushed out of bounds by Boone Godby. Before he could get his feet down, Pulaski takes over on downs.
That's a big play.
Yes, sir.
Football got to 1 stop.
Was that Finley applying pressure?
It was.
Pass was a little high.
Yes.
And Godby did the right thing. In high school, you got to get a foot down.
Yes, sir.
And that's what I like about high school. You can pick them up.
I think one of you guys mentioned the first defense with a stop.
Yep. It's ahead of the game, and Pulaski's there right now.
Here's that package again.
5 receivers to the left. Wow.
Now they shift out of it.
Carrier goes back into the backfield. They just leave 4 guys on the left side. They hand off to Carrier, and he got nailed in the backfield. Getting in there was Joshua Goins, and they will lose 3 on the play. It'll be 2nd down and 13 as that one never got going.
No, it didn't. They didn't fall for the window dressing that time.
Loss of 3 on the play. 2nd down and 13 from
All right,
40
3 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. That is totally right. And a single setback. They take it, hand off to Brock. He is hit. He will lunge forward for, call it 2. It's going to bring up 3rd down and 11, and a long 11 at that.
It'll be 3rd down and 11.
Well, Pulaski got their first stop on defense. Corbin trying to do the same.
14-7 Pulaski, $1:37 in the clock running here in the first. 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. 1 3rd and long. Corbin jumped, got back, and we get a whistle.
Against Pulaski.
Yeah, Corbin jumped and got back, and then Pulaski moved.
And a timeout, Maroon.
So we get a Ron Shaw Realtor timeout with $1:20 to go in the opening quarter. 14-7 Pulaski, Mike.
Once again, Bruindoe will select a lineman of the game at the end of this game, and they're looking for a perfect night out at Bruindoe. You'll find some of the best pizza you've ever put in your mouth. Handcrafted sandwiches, calzones, and a delicious salad bar. To keep the good times rolling, there's a full-service bar. Thursdays, happy hour is 5 to 7, and mixtape bingo. A combination of Name That Tune and bingo starts at 6 p.m. going on right now.
All right.
Friday nights, come and sing as you like on your own karaoke where you're the star. Bruindoe on South Highway 27, Spotlight 21, and you all that follow us know that's one of our rules. So I won't be down there singing karaoke.
Ball marked back at the 37 after the penalty. It's 3rd and 16. Pulaski's got 2 receivers to the right and 1 to the left. Anderson takes it, fakes it. Got plenty of time. Now it breaks down on him. He's still rolling. Rolls back against the defense. Steps up into the pocket and rolls and throws it toward me. Incomplete pass will bring up 4th down as Zach Anderson got tired of running for his life and just tossed that one away.
Well, he's fortunate to get rid of it.
Yes, sir. Cam Estep will be deep for Corbin.
So Corbin has a hold.
Yes, sir. Anderson in front formation, the line of scrimmage, the Maroon 37. No pressure. Zach takes a long time, gets off a low kick away from the receiver, and it will hit at the 25-yard line and dance inside there. We'll see where they spot it, and Corbin will take over with 58 seconds to go in the first quarter.
This is Toyota of Somerset High School football presented by Ford Brothers Auctioneers. Tonight, our Wings and Rings video game of the week. Here from Pulaski Field, we are approaching the end of the opening quarter, and Pulaski leads 14-7. Corbin has the football, 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line. And Paul?
Yes, sir.
This has been fun so far.
39-yard punt, Dwayne?
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
It wasn't beautiful,
but it got there. All right, single receiver each way, everybody else tight. Salmon's under center, hands off to the back who got not much. That was Stevens. We'll see where they mark it down. They're going to give him 2 to the 26. It'll be 2nd down and 8. He ran into a knot.
Yeah, Kane had him wrapped up and had some help from 2 or 3 more.
Looks like they're going back to the gun.
They're going to run another play?
Yeah, they have to.
Okay. I can't see the scoreboard.
It's right at time, but I think they'll have to get it off. Salmon's in the gun. Takes it, fakes it, straight back to throw. Getting pressure, fires over the middle, over the head of his receiver at the 40-yard line. He had a step. That was Estep. It'll bring up 3rd down and 8.
Anderson on the coverage for the Maroons.
That was thrown
It's
high, but
third
for a
down.
reason. Little pressure on the quarterback finally.
Yeah, they've gotten back there a couple of times. The guy was open, but the pass was well overthrown.
Is Salmon's the coach's son?
Yes, I
Time
think
to
so.
make that noise,
I should have known
Maroon
that,
fans.
Two receivers each way on 3rd down and 8. Straight back. No pressure. Fires it off into the flat. He's got his receiver. Stevens makes a man miss. 40. Midfield. Back to the middle of the field. Hit and dropped in Pulaski territory at the 46. Running him down from behind was Decker Weldon.
Into Pulaski County territory down to the 46.
But not before a big gain for Corbin.
1st and 10 for Corbin from the 46.
They start the clock and will not get into the playoff. We have played a quarter. 14-7
Fans will take us into
Pulaski.
the first quarter of play. Your score, Pulaski County 14, Corbin 7.
Toyota of Somerset, we're known for great service before and after the sale, and so much more. Since 1988, Toyota of Somerset has been supporting our local communities. And we sell and service what a number of different rating services call the most fuel-efficient, dependable, and safe vehicles on the road. Toyota. Toyota of Somerset, South Highway 27 Somerset, and online at toyotaofsomerset.com. At Toyota of Somerset, we're all about you. Homes, farms, commercial properties, and investment properties from all over Kentucky. Where? FordBrothersInc.com. Just click on, go to upcoming auctions, and you will be amazed. You can just browse or register to bid, and you're set. You'll have a front row seat to everything that you're looking for. Whether it's online, check out FordBrothersInc.com.
Ford Brothers Auctioneers, we're selling the country.
Start quarter number 2. They hand it off to Estep. He gets inside the 45, down near the 41. Pulaski says they've got the ball.
Nobody in the striped shirts agreeing with them
No,
yet.
nobody mentioned the ball was even fumbled at this point, so he must have been down first. They will mark it at the 41-yard line. Gain of 5, 2nd and 5.
Decker Weldon was trying to sell it.
Yes.
Nobody was
buying?
No. Huge drive for Corbin right here.
It is. 2nd and 5 from the 41. Britton is wide left. 2 receivers to the narrow side of the field. They hand off to Estep, and he got stood up by McEwen, and that was all she wrote.
Brought down in the backfield.
Loss of a couple will bring up 3rd down and 7.
Ouch.
That's the first time Estep has been rudely thrown down in this game.
And he got stood up.
It's 3rd down.
2 receivers each way.
Whoops.
Salmon sends a guy in motion. The guy in the slot, Mr. Akins, he might have been hot because he was in a hurry. The 5-yard penalty will make it 3rd and 12.
Hard to hide from that one.
It is.
Y'all are watching with us.
Down and 12.
He was a little early. Huge.
They were going to send Stevens in motion to the left side.
They've gone from 2nd and 5 to 3rd and
12.
Yeah.
Same formation. Salmons may be changing the play.
Yep.
Moves Stevens from his right to his left. We're going to run the same one again. Straight back, sets, fires it downfield. He's got a receiver wide open, dropped it.
Oh my! What a series for Corbin.
Lucas Britton could not have been more wide open.
Oh my, they jump off sides to put them into 3rd and long, and then I'm not sure the coverage was, Pulaski had nobody home.
I don't know how you get that wide open.
Well, here we go. punter's on.
Wanted to see, is that person?
I can't tell.
I think it is, at the 40-yard line. Line of scrimmage to Pulaski 48. Adams is deep, nobody coming. Puts the toe to it, it's high. And Adams will get away from it. It'll take a good Corbin bounce and will be down inside the 10 at about the 4. That was who the punter was, Dwayne?
Yes,
Trey Pearson.
It'll be 1st and 10 for the Maroons.
Person, excuse me.
14-7 on your Randall D. Turpin CPA scoreboard. Early second quarter, Pulaski with the lead. I want to thank the Don Franklin Somerset Family of Dealerships, our official photography sponsor. They will treat you like family. And a big thank you to them for being our official photography sponsor. They work daily to provide their customers with the best possible experience. Visit any of their 5 Somerset locations or go on Facebook at Don Franklin Somerset Family of Dealerships, where they'll treat you like family.
All right. Just over 10 minutes to go in the half. Pulaski backed up. The full house backfield. They go with the Wildcat. They get it to Ford, who gets out across the 5, across the 10, and stopped just shy of the 12. Gain of 7 or 8 until they put it down.
There's a little helmet-on-helmet football right there.
11-yard line.
Was that Brian?
Second on the play, second down and 3.
No, that was Winston Ford on the ball.
Yes.
All right, put the ball down at the 11, gain of 7, 2nd and 3.
Ford came over to get a word with the offensive coordinator, and
It's been a long time.
Well, they're running
going to
out.
stay in the Wildcat.
They're running out of Wildcat, it looks like.
Well, they did that time.
Brian Ford and Cohen Finley in front of him. And Ford takes it straight up the gut and is able to squirm through. I don't know if he got to the sticks.
No.
It'll be 3rd and short.
Yep, he's going to be just a little bit short.
Ford on the carry. Brought down.
Timing on that was not exact.
Right. They will put it down at the 13. It's 3rd and a yard.
All right, now you got Brock checking in. Is he going to line up in the Wildcat?
My guess is yes. Seeing how I haven't seen Zach Anderson out there.
Good call.
Brock takes it, balls goes through, and we get some sort of whistle. I'm not sure what happened.
Well, the white hat.
They blew the whistle in a hurry.
Yep, 0.
Somebody in the neutral zone. Offside defense. That's a Lakeland Insurance Group first down the easy way.
That'll be a 5-yard penalty.
Boy, for Corbin.
And they Pulaski
That one
get it.
hurts.
First down.
Yes, sir. They will put it at the 18, 1st and 10. Anderson will check back in as Pulaski makes wholesale changes and goes back to the regular offense.
Out come the jumbo.
Oh, yeah.
So Anderson, the quarterback. Brock is the running back.
That was a big 5-yard penalty.
It was single receiver each way, 2 tight ends on the left side. They send Will Adams in motion. He gets the ball, heads around the left side, tries to find a place to go, and gets across the 20 out to the 23-yard line for a gain of 5. And that was Houdini-esque because he didn't have a hole.
Yeah.
Will Adams on the carry for the Maroons.
4th player for Pulaski to carry the football.
Mm-hmm.
It's that 3rd grade match. We'll do it.
They haven't used Anderson. Coach and I talked about that.
That's a 3rd.
His time will come, but with the runners they've got, they don't need a whole lot of that. Anderson, he's going to keep it. Gets out across the 25-yard line to the 26 before he is down. They will give him 26-27.
Anderson on the keeper.
Going to be just over a yard short. It's 3rd and a yard plus.
Down and 1.
Just stuck his head down behind the right side of the line and said,
yes, sir.
Anderson's a good-sized young man.
Yes, he is. So, 3rd and a yard. We've been here before. All right, they put it back closer to the 27. Yeah, just over a yard.
Yeah.
Hand off straight up the middle. Brock will get, I think he'll go out to the 20 or to the 30-yard line. Yeah, that's 1st down.
That's a Lakeland Insurance Group 1st down.
And I said, Brock, that was Carrier. And I apologize. That was Caden Carrier with a good hard run inside. He's not a little guy either.
No, he isn't.
Carrier goes 195 pounds.
This drive started inside the 5-yard line.
Yes, sir.
For the Maroons.
2 receivers left, 2 receivers right. Anderson with an empty backfield, tight end on the left side. Gets a signal from the sideline, and a little shovel pass to Ford makes a guy miss in the backfield, but is hit and dropped at the line of scrimmage. Nice tackle by Person. It'll be 2nd and 10.
Outstanding defensive play on the edge.
Uh-huh.
2nd down and 10.
Yeah, that doesn't happen to Winston Ford very often, but Person played that one well.
If he turns the corner, he's probably got a first down at least out of that.
At least. All right, Pulaski, 2 receivers wide right. 2 receivers in the slot on the left side. In motion is Godby. They fake it, swing it out to Godby in the flat. 30, cuts up to the 35 before he is hit and dropped. The first guy there was E-step, and I'll tell you what, Zachary was close to a late hit at the end of that.
You took the words right out of my mouth. Not only a late hit, but it was a shot to the head.
Yeah, I was thinking maybe targeting, but they let it go. It's 3rd down and 5.
It's a game of contact.
3 receivers left. Finley on the right.
Pretty big call right here.
Yes, sir. Carrier is the back. Anderson gets confirmation on the signal from the sideline and takes it straight back. Fires over on the flat. Miscommunication with Finley. The ball is incomplete, 4th down. Zach had to get rid of it in a hurry, and Finley was trying to get by the defender. So that didn't work. It's 4th down.
Ifs and buts for candy and nuts.
Yep.
Thomas had that one sniffed, but if Zach could have taken the second look, Finley was gone.
Oh, yeah. All right, Anderson in punt formation. E-step is deep. Line of scrimmage, the Pulaski 35. Here comes the kick. It is taken on the run at the 27, out to 40, out to midfield, hit and dropped in Pulaski territory at the 45. The guy that picked him up was Finley, but Corbin is already in plus territory at the 44-yard line. And it'll be 1st and 10 Red Hounds.
I told you E-step was impressive.
Yes, sir.
He's going to play D1 baseball, from what I hear.
Oh, I say Travis Burns would be appreciative if he'd go ahead and start tonight.
Just go ahead and sign now. But if you're Pulaski, this is huge because my memory says Corbin will get the ball to start the second half.
You are correct. 2 receivers each way. Sammons takes it straight back to throw. Got plenty of time. Going over the middle, deep. Got a receiver at the 10. He will get by the defense and go in standing up. Wow. That was Zach Thomas. 44 yards, and Corbin's a PAT from tying this bad boy up.
Middle of the field was lonesome.
Yes, sir. That was a nice move.
It was. And you got to give Corbin credit. They don't throw the ball a lot, remember?
Yeah, somebody told me that.
Yeah. Well,
things change.
Don't trust him.
Things change. Wortherington out of the hold of Sammons. Kick is up. We're tied at 14 on the Randall D. Turpin scoreboard with 5:01 to go in the half.
What's the next great play? Deciding what to eat after the game. Don't just settle for any old fast food. Get a win for your taste buds with wings and rings. You got over 12 sauces for our award-winning wings. Bob Boone destroyed some of those at lunch today.
Yeah, I've seen him do it, yes.
Oh, yeah, it was now. From sweet or super spicy, plus we're more than just wings. Our loaded burgers, crispy onion rings, and mouthwatering mac and cheese are a guaranteed touchdown. Whether you're celebrating a big victory, just grabbing a bite with your team, make your next stop. Wings and rings. Somerset and Paris doing battle tonight. Southwestern and Belfry doing battle tonight. We'll try to get you an update on those at halftime.
I had one of those bacon cheeseburgers at lunch. Pretty good.
I didn't hear you complain.
No, I was too busy chewing. All right, Corbin with the ball on the tee. Wortherington will get ready to kick. He got a lot of syllables, his name.
A lot of what?
Syllables. Syllables.
Syllables, yes.
Yeah, that.
All right, this is an important, they're all important, but this is an important possession.
Yeah, if you're Pulaski, you'd really like to be in front at halftime.
I'd like to have a little better field position than you have.
Taking it to 10, straight up the gut forward to the 20. He is across the 25, and the pile stops there at the 27-yard line. Pulaski will take over first and 10.
Out to the 32-yard
Silas Mahan, the middle linebacker, made the stop. Pulaski will take over. Late in the first half, Belfry on top of Southwestern, 28-0.
Ooh.
Yeah, ooh. Pulaski, a whole bunch of receivers over here next to the sideline, trying to get in position. Anderson takes it, throws the screen out to Brock.
Hit him in the face mask.
Who got hit about the time the ball got there as well by the defender. That was Person again. It'll be second down and 10.
Yeah, that time Corbin was ready for the 5 package. They had 4 guys.
In Paris, Somerset is up 35-0.
Belfry 28.
In the second quarter.
Western absolutely nothing.
Well, I'm not calling either one of those yet, but
yeah. The very few precincts left. Straight back is Anderson. Throws it out to forward at the 30-yard line. Drives and gets to the 33-yard line. Make it to 34. Gain of 7. Third down and 3. Mike? A huge third down play right here.
It is, and I'm sitting over here chuckling. Right, Hull was in on the end of that. Yeah, he was 20 yards from where he took off, but he managed to get a hold of something at the end of that. I like to watch him play.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, this is, as you said, you give it back right here, and you run the risk of being down at halftime.
3rd and 3 from the 34. Ford in the backfield in motion. They hand it to Brock. He's going to get back to the line of scrimmage. It's 4th down.
No gain on the play.
Good defense by Corbin.
We saw this riverboat gambler in a white shirt down there last week go for it on 4th down a couple times.
If you'll notice, he said in the coaches show that we talked about, he said that move in the first half might not have been a good idea.
I heard him admit that.
Yeah.
Well, it's a sign of a big man.
Yes, sir. So the line of scrimmage, the 34.
Don't punt it to that deep back.
High snap. Anderson pulls it down. No pressure. Kicks it away from E-step. It takes a Pulaski bounce inside the 30. It will die at the 27-yard line.
26-yard line.
13 and 24. I got 37, Dwayne. 36, okay.
At halftime, we'll bring you some stats, some scores. It's homecoming, so we may even chat a little bit. I'm not sure what we'll do, but if you're Pulaski, you kicked the ball deep to a single back a couple times.
Yes.
And 30-plus yard return showed up at it.
Yeah, you can't do that.
They got to put 2 back there to keep you from kicking it toward the boundary.
Yes, sir. All right, 1st and 10, Corbin. Just over 3 minutes to go here in the half. Single receiver left, 2 receivers right. The back is Stevens. Takes the handoff, trying to get wide to the side. Cuts it back up, and he got to the 3 to the 29 before he was ridden down. Over there for Pulaski, I see Kane and Blevins and company. So gain of 3, second down and 7.
Trick question, Dwayne.
Yes, sir.
How many holding penalties did we have in this game?
I don't remember any. I
think
show any
zero's
either.
the right answer.
Yes.
All been procedure or offsides.
All right, 2nd and 7 from the 29.
These teams had a false start and nothing offsides against Corbin.
Two receivers each way, both fairly tight to the tackles. And straight back is Salmons. Got time, getting pressure, steps up in the pocket. Here he goes. Makes a man miss. 30. Gets out across the 35 to the 39, the first down. Cohen Finley stopped him, but he put a juke on somebody and got a first down out of it.
Salmons has gotten quicks.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, he left one of the linebackers for Pulaski laying in the dust.
Yes, sir. All right, 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. And H-back behind the right side of the line. They hand it off to Stevens, who finds a big hole. Gets out across the 45 to the 47. Gain of 8. Second down and 2. Clock is running with just over 2 minutes to go.
Corbin has 2 timeouts remaining.
Correct. Both teams have 2 timeouts. Corbin, same formation. Receiver right.
Time to go deep. Second short.
Yep. They hand off to Stevens, who knifes across the right side of the line, gets to the 48-yard line for a gain of 5, and a Corbin first down with 1:51 to go.
I thought second and short might be when they tried to take you over the top, but they didn't.
All right, 2 receivers each way. Salmons has got it, straight back to throw. Getting pressure, fires over the middle. He's got a receiver at the 35. Got a first down, but he's ridden down immediately. That was Boone Godby on the tackle, but Zach Thomas made the catch. Corbin's got a fresh set of downs with 1:34 to go. They will put it at the 37-yard line.
Corbin had only thrown the ball
Timeout, Pulaski County.
14, 15 times for the starting quarterback coming into this game. Wayne, how many throws Corbin thrown up this half?
9.
Seems like more, doesn't it?
It does seem like more.
Of course, last week against Bryan Station, they didn't throw it at all, and the game was called at the half. The weather probably wasn't conducive to throwing it a lot.
I'm with you on that. Well, we're at the 2-minute mark, basically 1:31 of the opening half. Pulaski knotted up at 14 with Corbin on the Randall D. Turpin CPA scoreboard at halftime. Remind you one more time, we'll bring you some scores, some stats. We'll even talk about maybe next week. We will not talk about UK football because
we don't want to.
It causes stress in the booth when we do that. We try to stay out of the stress. Kentucky does have a home game tomorrow, though, and they play a night game, if I'm not mistaken.
7:45, it's Eastern Michigan, isn't it? The Eagles?
It is Eastern Michigan.
Kentucky is a big favorite, and I'd like to see them, I don't know, not that I've got any money on it because I don't. I'd like to see them cover one time. 3 receivers right, 1 to the left. First and 10 from the Pulaski 37. Salmons takes the snap, quick pitch, he gets it out to Stevens, who makes the cut and falls. Back at the 39, loss of 2.
That'll run the clock. Will they call time?
Loss of 2 on the play, second down, 12.
Not yet.
Obviously, they have a 2-minute offense.
2 receivers each way. Straight back of Salmons, got plenty of time. Steps up in the pocket, now looks for a place to go. He's got a receiver down there, makes a catch behind the defense, and scores. Nice pass.
Oh, my. Over the head of one and in front of the other.
Great pass from Salmons. The back, Stevens, found the hole, and Corbin's in front with a minute to go in the half. Wow.
Salmons threw one into a very, very tiny hole.
He did.
There. That's pretty impressive.
That is the 3rd touchdown pass of the night.
3 touchdown passes. Say that again.
Yes. That one covers 39. Wortherington on for the PAT. Kick is up. And it's good. A minute to go in the half. Corbin up 21-14.
Corbin 21, Pulaski County 14.
A big old thank you to the Don Franklin Somerset family of dealerships. They can treat you like family. Last week we went to scenic Radcliffe, Kentucky, and on our tour, were we on 55? Somewhere over there. Paul was driving. We passed a brand new Don Franklin Ford dealership.
We did.
Hadn't quite opened yet, but they were getting ready to open the door. So I know there's at least one more out there somewhere.
In Columbia is where that was at.
They are our official photography sponsor. They work hard daily to provide their customers with the best possible experience. You can visit any one of the 5 Somerset locations or go on Facebook at Don Franklin Somerset Family of Dealerships, where they treat you like family. Well, all right, you're down.
Yes.
You've got 2 timeouts in about a minute.
Correct.
Do you get greedy here and try to put points up, or do you just go in at halftime and try to figure this out?
I'm looking for points.
Okay.
All right, the kick is taken by Ford on the run at the 8. Straight up the gut, 20. He's at the 30, got hit, stayed up, and got out to about the 34-yard line. That was Ford who got drilled and kept going. Wow. So Pulaski, decent field position. 52 seconds to go.
First and 10.
That was for real contact.
It was. Pulaski's offense.
So you think you open it up here?
Absolutely.
Okay. I ain't doubting you. I'm just.
Yeah, you open it up the first 2 and then go from there.
You've got 1 timeout left?
You got 2. No, you got 1. Little swing pass to Brock at the 30, 35.
That's a horse collar.
That's a horse collar tackle.
Going to be brought down.
They put it down at the 37-yard line. They're not going to call it, but it was. Gain of 3, second down and 7.
3 on the play, second down and 7.
Okay, I had a bad angle on that. Hopefully the camera.
No, you didn't. He grabbed and yanked him down with the jersey. Straight back is Anderson. Looking. Steps up in the pocket and goes. 40. 45. Gets the first down and runs out of bounds.
Anderson on the quarterback.
24 seconds to go.
34. Make it the 35-yard
They'll mark the ball at the 45.
First down.
Kind of like what Cox, the corner over there, tried, though. Yep. He tried to slap the ball loose as he came by.
That's a Lakeland Insurance Group first down from the 45. Yeah, Pulaski's only got 1 timeout. They called 1 on defense earlier. Single receiver left, 3 to the right. Anderson takes it, quick drop, gets it off to the sideline. He's got a receiver, out of bounds.
Right. That's right.
Yep. Probably right. 48, only a gain of 3. Only took about 4 seconds. Second and 7.
Double move on that side this time? Throw the little short one and then.
There's nobody back there with him.
Okay.
I'd be tempted. Godby comes in motion to the right. Anderson straight back, trying to set up the screen in the middle. Finley at midfield. 40.
Needs a block.
30. 20-yard line and out of bounds. With 12 seconds to go. The ball is at the 20-yard line. Gain of 32.
Lakeland Insurance Group first down into the Rick Barker red zone.
Right on the edge of the Rick
Barker
red zone.
Right on the edge of the red.
All right, you go to the end zone 1 time and you maybe kick a field goal. Depending on what kind of leg they think Mounts has got.
First screen I've seen them throw maybe all year.
First one over the middle for sure.
Yep.
Again, Godby goes in motion and we get a whistle.
How about 12 minutes? Timeout, Corbin.
Corbin takes a Ron Shaw Realtor timeout with 11 seconds to go here in the half.
Don't forget at halftime, Dwayne and I will do stats and scores, and Paul will go take a break and relax. And
exactly.
And when he comes back, we'll talk to him. Hopefully, homecoming will be a beautiful event.
2 minutes left in the first.
The crowd is, I am impressed.
Yes, sir.
Corbin always travels.
There's 1,000 down here in the end zone.
Well, this end zone too. You remember how Somerset used to always pack the track?
Oh, they still do.
Well, this bunch has packed the track too tonight down on that end.
Yeah, there's are more people standing on the field house end of Somerset's field than there are in the stands. I've never understood it.
Here you go.
I don't know how to do it.
First and 10 from the 20.
Let's see what Corbin does. They have yet. Yeah, they've got one safety.
Got it. Good job, Jeff.
Pulaski's got 2 receivers left. Toby Wright to the right side. Brock out of the backfield in motion. Anderson takes it, rolls right, steps up in the pocket, fires over the middle. He's got a receiver, incomplete. Tried to go to Finley. E-step was there. Incomplete. It's 2nd down and 10.
2nd down and 10.
E-step has great coverage.
Yes, sir.
But he's watched way too much television. You come up and make that symbol that he made.
Yes.
And they throw it. You're in.
Yeah.
That's a great play.
All right, Pulaski County,
what you got?
You got 7.4 seconds to go.
Okay.
2nd down. You can run one to the outside quick. You can run one play to the end zone. Let's see what they attempt to do. A back on either side of Anderson. Wright's to the left, Finley and Adams to the right. Anderson takes it, fakes the handoff, got time, throws over the middle. Adams, touchdown, Pulaski County.
Why are you kidding me? That is a Citizens National Bank.
Will Adams wide open, Mike.
He came off the right side slot. This side, the near side. Ran through the formation and all the traffic in the middle, and all of a sudden, he's lonesome. Obviously, I didn't have the perfect view. I'm not sure if there was any part of a pick involved in that.
I don't know.
Doesn't matter.
But he was the guy in the slot, so probably not.
Yeah, that'd be my guess.
Now he will hold 4 mounts. Only 2 seconds to go in the half. The kick is up, and it is good. 21.
2 seconds.
On the Randall Turner CPA scoreboard, we are tied, as Paul said. At 21 on the Toyota of Somerset High School Football Game of the Week, presented by Ford Brothers Auctioneers.
Yes.
Paul?
Yes, sir.
We said this game would be in the 20s. Dwayne and I did.
It is.
We're right.
Exactly.
You've done well. This is Toyota of Somerset High School Football, presented by Ford Brothers Auctioneers Realtors. You're watching the Wings and Rings video game of the week. I'm Paul Wright, along with Mike Kerr and Dwayne Clark. Kevin Lloyd's in the house. Jeremiah Jones in the house. Pat Harris no longer in the house.
Oh, he's eating popcorn.
Yeah, he's working his way through the concession stand.
All right, if you're Pulaski County, I got a plan.
Yeah,
Kick it along the ground.
Yes. Goodness gracious. All right, Mounts has got the ball on the tee at the 40. And there's a little squibble. It's taken by an up man at the 28. Angles to the left, finds a little bit of a seam, gets out to the 47 in the first half, comes to an end. The man with the football was Taken Cox. First half comes to an end, tied at 21.
We'll take pride in treating each and every customer like we would want to be treated. Our employees are here to help you navigate the confusing lending process and determine which type of home loan best suits you. Schedule an appointment today. We have highly qualified loan officers ready to serve you.
Out here in the real world, we've spent too much time waiting around and wondering if we'll ever get to be what we really want to be. Now it's time to move forward, and with a little help from Somerset Community College, you can finish that degree or start a whole new life as an IT VIP, a healthcare hero, and more, in less time and for less money than you think. The time is now. The place is here. Never underestimate you.
There is hope.
Share your thoughts.
Talk to us.
Be a lifeline.
You are not alone.
You are not alone. You are not alone.
You are not alone.
When was the last time that you paid $0 and got everything you ever wanted? Well, here at Alton Blakely Ford, we're giving you just that. 0 down payment, 0% APR, and no payment for your first 90 days on select Ford models. That's 3 whole months of pretending you're a responsible adult without paying anything. Plus, we're throwing in a complimentary 2-year maintenance plan because we're not just good looking, we're generous too. But don't miss out. Stop in today at Alton Blakely Ford because this many zeros only come once a year.
Introducing Hardee's Homestyle Breakfast Burritos with cheese, fluffy egg, crispy hash browns, breakfast sausage, bacon, and sliced ham in a warm tortilla. Homestyle morning goodness ready to go.
Back at halftime, LakeCumberlandSports.com high school football. It is 21-21. Pulaski County and Corbin. We got underway like this. The 9:36 mark in the opening quarter. Kason Brock, a 30-yard run for Pulaski County. Bryson Mounts tacked on the PAT, and it was 7-0. Just under a minute later at the 8:52 mark in the first quarter, Corbin's Cam Estep caught a 69-yard pass from Mason Salmons. Sebastian Wortherington with the PAT, and we are tied at 7. 5:08 to go in the opening quarter. Cohen Finley, a 24-yard pass from Zach Anderson. Mounts with the kick. The Maroons up 14-7. We go a quarter without any scoring, believe it or not. 5:01 in the second quarter. Corbin Zach Thomas, a 44-yard pass from Salmons. Wortherington ties it up with a PAT, and it's 14-all. With a minute to go in the half, Corbin's Cole Stevens, a 39-yard pass from Salmons. Wortherington tacks on the extra. It's 21-0 Corbin, 21-14 Corbin. And with 2 seconds to go in the half, Pulaski County's Will Adams, a 20-yard touchdown pass from Anderson. Mounts tacks on the PAT. That makes it 21-21 here at the half, Michael.
All I can say is we got our money's worth in the first half.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Dwayne's going to put some icing on this with some stats here in just a minute, but give you a little bit of around the globe scoring. Somerset, like Kevin said, is up 42-0 at the half over Paris. Don't have another score on Southwestern the last I heard. Belfry was ahead 28-0. Paul just gave you the halftime score here. 21-21. And
now join me as I introduce.
There are people around the state of Kentucky who are going to look at this score and wonder what's going on down here in Pulaski County. But if somebody shows them the stats, they'll think they're watching the wrong game.
Absolutely.
Both these offenses prove they can throw the football.
Tracy is the daughter of Jonathan and Susan.
I knew Corbin had the athletes. I didn't know they would put the numbers up that they have, but they have. So, our Buffalo Wings and Rings video game of the week has been a lot of fun the opening half.
Yes,
What's
sir.
the next great play? Deciding where you eat after the game. Don't just settle for any fast food. Get a win for your taste buds with Rings and Rings. We've got over 12 sauces for our award-winning rings, from sweet to spicy to super spicy. Please, plus more than just wings. Our loaded burgers, crispy rings, and mouth-watering mac and cheese are a guaranteed touchdown. Whether you're celebrating a big party, victory, or just grabbing a bite with the team, make your next stop. Buffalo Wings and Rings. How you doing down there, partner?
I'm good.
Dwayne and I are sitting about 12 yards away from each other. A first down in between us, I think.
Yes.
You got ready for some stats?
I think so.
Well, you can take your ever-loving time because, again, we're doing homecoming.
Yeah.
Check them out.
I think I've got them.
Go.
A little rusty, but I got them.
Oh, I'm sure.
Corbin finishes first half with 7 first downs. On the ground, 10 carries, 33 yards. But through the air, 7 for 10, 199 yards and 3 touchdowns. Total offense of 232 yards on 20 plays. 4 returns, 76 yards, 1 punt, 44. 3 penalties, 15, no turnovers for Corbin in the first half. Pulaski finished his first half with 12 first downs. On the ground, they rushed 18 times for 115 yards and 1 touchdown. 11 for 15, 126 yards through the air, and 2 touchdowns. 33 offensive plays for Pulaski, netting 241 yards. Returned 4 for 88, 3 punts, 117 yards, and 1 penalty for 5 yards, and no turnovers for Pulaski. Turnover-free half.
Turnover-free, no major penalties.
No. Holding.
Pretty clean.
Yeah.
We saw adjustments made constantly. I'll say that. Pulaski showed some formations I hadn't seen. Corbin came out and a couple of them caught them, and then all of a sudden Corbin's defense seemed to find their feet. And Pulaski, I thought, got knocked on their heels a little bit.
I think both teams come out with some looks or some sets that neither team had seen in film. You know, I mean,
Corbin had thrown the football.
They'd thrown the ball 14 times
all year
coming into this game.
All year.
Yeah, and they had thrown it 10 times in the first half.
And they had thrown it for 138 yards in 3 games.
Yes.
Not per game, total.
Yes.
They've thrown it for $1.99 in the first half.
Yeah. They've been holding back or something, you know.
Or something.
We realized the game against Bryan Station was probably due to weather. Yeah. So, but in 2 other games, they scored some points, but they still didn't throw the ball in there.
They only scored 28 against North Laurel.
Right, and they scored 42 against a team from Indiana.
We don't know anything about them.
No.
Escorted by Luke Martin.
So
halftime continues with the homecoming celebration at Pulaski. This would be an interesting time to be in the locker room of both teams.
Yeah.
The momentum was definitely on Corbin's side. Prior to that last lightning 2-second touchdown to Adams, Pulaski, I thought, was going to go into a halftime down 7, having to kick off to Corbin, and really facing almost a must stop to start second half.
They didn't look rushed. I don't remember what they started that drive, how much time was left.
50-some seconds.
It was under a minute, I know that. But they didn't rush. They took their time, just short gains, and then then the 20-yard pass to wide open at Will Adams.
He was.
Yeah. So had that in their back pocket, I guess.
Well, again, most coaches have something that they think they have if they need in a critical situation. I'm pretty sure somebody had said in that formation, our slot guy can get lost. And he got lost.
It happened. As you may have noticed, there's stuff going on around us, homecoming.
Well, I think if you're Benny Blanton, the new AD here at Pulaski, you got to be quite pleased with your home opener.
Right. I mean,
you got a great football game going.
Heck of a crowd.
What a crowd. I don't know what they're getting ahead for this. $8, $6, whatever, I don't know. And the performance has been awesome, and they're not out yet.
Kelly Morrow and
want to remind the folks that Lake Cumberland Orthopedic Sports Medicine, Dr. Jesse Pace, Dr. Patrick Jenkins of Lake Cumberland Orthopedic Sports Medicine for athletes of all levels, from the weekend warrior to the professional. At Lake Cumberland Orthopedics, our goal is to get each patient back to the highest level of physical activity possible. Proud to support local athletes by serving our team physician for Lindsey Wilson, Southwestern, Somerset, Pulaski, and Wayne County High School, and other athletes throughout the Lake Cumberland area. Dwayne, the scores that we had from around the area, we had Somerset had 42-0 at half.
Wow.
Kevin had Belfry up 28-7 at half over Southwestern. Here we're tied at 21.
Yes.
Got a note. South Laurel leads Whitley County 21-0 in the second quarter over in London. So that's about all I have right now. I'd like to have a Danville Lincoln County score just because of curiosity, because Danville's on the comeback. Lincoln's supposed to have a good football team this year. Maybe we'll get somebody to do me a favor and let me know.
That's suddenly become a big game again. So.
Are you about ready to declare queen out here? I hope y'all are enjoying these because Jeremiah has been filming everything.
Please welcome last year's homecoming queen, Miss Kendall Petit.
I think it's coming soon because they're bringing out last year's queen.
Principal of Pulaski County High School.
How come the principal's not escorting the queen?
Kendall is currently attending Somerset Community College.
We ought to throw a flag on that.
Radiology.
All right, partner. We gave our opinions and the Whitest Cabinet's keys to the game. Do over. Yeah, two.
Yeah.
Our Whitest Cabinet's keys to the game in the second half.
Well, we thought Pulaski would want to run the ball. We thought Corbin would want to run the ball. I mean, some of you guys were mentioning that Corbin was going to pass the ball. I don't know if you have inside information somehow. And they did. Pulaski come out and they did run the ball early. Corbin made some adjustments.
I knew with the athletes that Corbin had, they were going to struggle to line up and go toe-to-toe and run the football at Pulaski. Now try to edge them a little bit, that kind of stuff. But what they did is they just got people in space.
Our second runner-up this evening is.
They've got some athletes. You're right, as you mentioned. They got some athletes outside. Thomas, Estep, Stevens. And they've been wide open. Now, that was a heck of a pass from Salmons to Stevens, that last touchdown. That was a thing of beauty.
Yeah, I can't wait to see that one myself. I was 2/3 of the football field away from it, and I went, wow, I can't wait to see it. And you can see our games, by the way, if you choose.
Yes, you can.
The games that are audio, you can listen to later. The games that are video, you can continue to watch. And the good thing about it is if you miss a game and you want to go back and watch, Kevin said he was watching the other night, just in passing, our initial broadcast out at Southwestern between Pulaski and Southwestern.
Now it's the moment you and I have been waiting
7, I think.
all week for. You have time to go to the concession stand, take a 30-minute break. I'm kidding. For tonight's the 2025 Pulaski County High School football homecoming.
If you aren't doing anything, stick around for the second half. And you know anybody likes high school football, I'll give you a shot. If you're not coming out, if you come out here, bring somebody to let somebody drop you off, because you ain't going to park anywhere near this place. But call a friend, tell them that you're watching a pretty good football game, and maybe they can get in on instead of one of those.
Ladies and gentlemen, this concludes our football homecoming ceremony.
We got the conclusion of the football homecoming. We're going to go for a break, and we'll be back not for a second half kickoff, but getting close after these words here on Lake Cumberland Sports.
Yeah.
Starts a business the same way.
Buys a home the same way.
Buys a car the same way.
But everybody likes a smooth and fast
loan application process.
UCB's new online loan application makes it
easier and faster than ever to borrow the money you need.
Go to UnitedCumberland.com and find the Lending Services tab.
Depending on your situation, you could complete nearly the entire process
without ever having to come into the bank.
Without ever having to come into the bank.
Without ever having to come into the bank.
There is hope. Share your thoughts.
Talk to us.
Be a lifeline.
You are not alone.
You are not alone. You are not alone.
You are not alone.
When was the last time that you paid $0 and got everything you ever wanted? Well, here at Alton Blakely Ford, we're giving you just that. 0 down payment, 0% APR, and no payment for your first 90 days on select Ford models. That's 3 whole months of pretending you're a responsible adult without paying anything. Plus, we're throwing in a complimentary 2-year maintenance plan because we're not just good looking, we're generous too. But don't miss out. Stop in today at Alton Blakely Ford because this many zeros only come once a year.
And you're looking live at Pulaski County Field where the halftime celebration is just winding down. Bailey Stringer was named homecoming queen here at Pulaski County during the festivities. You were able to see that. And I thought I would add the name. You probably heard it in the background. I'm Mike Kerr. Paul Wright, the voice of Pulaski football's coming back from a nap. Dwayne Clark's been over there trying to cool the pencil off from all the stats. Kevin's doing work. He got me a score on the Danville game, and I appreciate that. Lincoln County leads Danville 21-14 at half, and some people would say, who cares? Well,
no, that's interesting.
The reason it's interesting is Danville's trying to come back. Mm-hmm. I hear Lincoln has come back. Those two are battling, and I think it's at Lincoln, if I'm not mistaken.
I think you're right.
And I'll be anxious to see that. The rest of them that we gave you just one more time because we're waiting on halftime to wind up. Somerset was up 42-0 at half over Paris. Belfry was ahead of Southwestern 28-7 at the half. And we're 21-all here at Pulaski County at the half.
Somerset will be back home early tonight, running clock.
Well, yeah. And again, Somerset, that opening game loss to South Laurel, I mean, I think a lot of people would tell you, yes, South Laurel won that football game fair, square, and everything else. But Somerset would like to have played that game a little later in the year, maybe.
Got another score.
Well, Southwestern's South Laurel's just a tough offense to prepare for the first time you see it.
Yes. Got another score update for you.
What have we got?
Actually, another score. Rockcastle County over Powell County, 42-0.
That's an important. Rock has got a really good football team this year.
Thanks to Kevin.
We were talking to Coach Blanton, who was over there, is over all their special education programs, and he's now the AD here. And I was talking to him last night, and I said, "You got to get Rock back on the schedule around here." And he said, "Yeah." He said, "I know." Hey, you know what? All right.
Hey.
All right, grab a headset.
All right.
We're ready to go.
Person and Stevens deep for Corbin as Bryson Mounts gets the ball on the tee at the 40, and we're ready to play football. Kick is deep, and it will back Person up to the 7. Comes to the left side at the 20. Finds a little bit of a seam out across the 30, 35-yard line before he is ridden down over there. For Pulaski County, the first man in that pile was Jet McEwen.
He was, and once again, Corbin, good field position, though.
Yes, sir. I don't know that we've ever done a game where this didn't come up if it was close. First 5 minutes of the second half.
Or the first 15 seconds might be, but the way the scoring went.
Isn't that the truth? All right, Corbin sends 2 receivers each direction. The back is Stevens. Sammons takes it, keeps it, comes to the left side, and gets out across the 40 to near the 45-yard line. Gain of almost 5. Call it 5, 2nd and 5.
Pulaski came out in thirds coverage or trips or whatever you want to call it in the secondary. Let's see if they stay with that. No, they've gone back to 2 safeties.
All right.
Nope, they're dropping out. Brock won't tell me what he's going to do. He's trying to trick me.
Right. Salmon straight back, quick throw over the middle, got a receiver at midfield, shakes loose, gets down to the Pulaski 42 before he's wrapped up by 3 defenders. That was Akins, and that will be a Corbin first down. Pulaski County had Ford and company. That's Winston Ford in on the stop. They'll put the ball at the 40 or 1 yard line in PC territory. We're 44 seconds in, and they are on the move.
Threatening.
Yes, sir. Again, 2 receivers each way. They hand off to Stevens around the side, and he is going to be hit and dropped at the 37-yard line. Gain of 4, 2nd and 6. Jet McEwen on the stop.
The way I measure good football teams, because that's just how I do it. How many major penalties did you commit? How many turnovers did you commit?
I'm not seeing much of either.
2 good football teams. You helped me out with that one. Thank you.
2 receivers each way. And Salmons runs up, keeps it, gets across the 30 down to the 26 before he's finally ridden down by Brock. That was nothing more than an option, and Salmons kept the ball all the way through the line of scrimmage with Stevens right beside him.
Yep, that was. I'm going to read what's happening in front of me, and Salmons is not very big.
No.
He's pretty solid.
Corbin sending a guy to the sideline for whatever reason, that's Petrowski for whatever reason. And I'm not sure what's going on.
Me either.
They're a man short for whatever reason.
Got it straightened out?
Yep, play clock's at 6. They run the same play. This time they give it to Stevens, and he knifes down to the 22-yard line, 21-yard line. We'll see where they put it down when they get a handle on it.
Pulaski in a 3-man or 4-man front? Let's see when they line up here.
Okay, the ball is at the 20, back of the ball at the 22-yard line. They've got to get to the 17, so 2nd and 5. 4-man front, sir.
Yep.
Hand off to Stevens again, tries to bounce to the outside, got a big seam, makes the cut, gets inside the 10 before he's tripped up by Winston Ford. It'll be 1st and goal for the Red Hounds.
Ford might have saved a touchdown.
No, he did. I don't think there's any doubt. All the touchdown passes Corbin threw in the first half, now they're putting it on the ground. They do that run up to the line thing, and Salmons keeps it. He will get to the 5-yard line before he is hit and dropped. Cohen Finley on the bottom of the pile. 2nd and goal from the 5.
It's a zone block up front, hat on hat, and it's basically a wildcat. You're just heading toward the line of scrimmage.
It's all fine and dandy unless you get in traffic and try to hand it off. They hand it off, or get it to Stevens, who tries to get to the corner. Cohen Finley meets him at the 5, and that is all the penetration you get. 3rd and goal.
Textbook.
Yes, sir. Just wrapped him up and dropped him right there. I'll be honest with you. I thought he might have got to the 4, but they're not going to give it to him. 3rd and 5.
It's 3rd down.
Interesting call here.
Yes, sir.
And the following one if they don't score.
Salmons is getting his blockers set up the way he wants them. 3 receivers real close, tight. Salmons is going to keep it, try to get outside, and he's not going to get there. He got hit and dropped by Kason Brock. They will put it down at the 3. It's 4th and goal.
Field goal.
Brian Ford did a nice job of jamming it up and stretching it out.
He did.
Brock came in and finished him off, and I don't think so. Corbin's going 4th and 3.
They've got 15 seconds to get lined up and do what they're going to do. Now they huddle again.
Yeah, they may take a timeout.
I think they're well on their way to one.
Maybe not. Here we go. Under center. Play clock ran out.
5. Yep. Did he call time?
He did.
All right. The Ron Shaw Realtor timeout for Corbin with 7:25 to go in the 3rd quarter. Tied at 21.
There was a whole lot of we hope you jump off sides going on right there that it didn't play out. Well, the Randall E. Turpin CPA scoreboard says it's 21 all 3rd quarter, but Corbin is threatening 4th and goal at the 3. Keeping stats and direct scores is important to players, coaches, and fans. Same can be said about keeping your taxes and finances in order. For over 26 years, Randall B. Turpin CPA has been doing just that. If accounting's not your thing, let the pros at Randall B. Turpin CPA do it for you. Proud sponsor of the Randall D. Turpin Scoreboard, located on Parker's Mill Road in Somerset. We could go see Randy and then swing by Wings and Rings and get something to eat.
Sound like a plan.
That'd be a good trip. Brew and Dough, we could stop by there.
If you're Corbin, do you try to get to the edge? Do you run that little option up the middle?
I don't know, but they got 3 coaches going to have to get off the field before we snap this.
Play clock is down to 15 again from the Wildcat. No, under center. Salmons goes under center, takes it, looks to throw, fires to the corner, got a receiver, incomplete. Tried to get to the corner of the end zone to the receiver. That was Britton. Pass was a little too tall. Out of bounds. First down, Pulaski.
Who had the throw to the deep corner on that call?
Not me.
Not me. No.
That's the clock.
Here we go. All right.
Yes, sir.
That was a huge stop. Corbin's defense trying to get set.
Yes, sir. Pulaski County.
Go deep.
Out of a full house backfield, kind of, sort of. Brock is back there, takes it, running to the right, and he will lunge out to the 5-yard line. It'll be second down and 8. Off the bottom of the pile is Petrowski.
Yeah, Corbin's interior defense has stiffened.
Pulaski gets a little room, and Anderson, the regular offense, checks back in.
They got linemen doing pirouettes and circles, and they're going to get everybody out there eventually.
That's Levi Bashir in there right now at a line position.
I would assume he's in there at guard.
Anderson hands it to Carrier, cuts it up at the 5. Nice cut. He's at the 15 and out to the 20-yard line and knocked down. They'll mark it at the 19. Pulaski will have a first and 10. That's a Lakeland Insurance Group first down.
Carrier was a stumble away from getting real fun. They caught Corbin's D-line in a shift. The bodies were still moving, and they ran behind the right side of the Pulaski County offensive front.
They did. Anderson. Hands off. This is Brock out across the 25. Breaks a tackle. 30. Back to the 45. Still running midfield. Jason Brock in Corbin territory at the 46-yard line. That is a 36-yard run thereabouts.
And a Lakeland Insurance Group first down.
Thank you, sir.
How many yards Brock got now?
103.
103.
That's a good number.
2 receivers to the left. The back is Carrier.
Right side of the line again.
Hand off to Carrier, and he dances through the hole, and he's going to pick up a yard, maybe. They'll give him the 45, and it will be second down and 9.
Coming up for the parade.
Well, we said the first 5 minutes of the third quarter would be critical. We've played 7, and we've accomplished not a whole lot.
Trying to keep in the 20s.
In the tennis match right now, it's advantage Pulaski. Adams and Godby go to the left. Tight ends both sides. Hand off to Carrier. Finds a seam. Gets across the 45 down to the 41. Gain of 4. Third and 5.
That was Pulaski's version of the read option.
It'll be third down and 5.
Now there's an RPO that's in there somewhere.
Right.
But I'm not ready for that yet.
Same formation. Vicker Wilden at tight end on one side. Cohen Finley at tight end on the other. Brock is back in at the running back. Adams and Godby are wide left. Here comes Finley to the right side. Anderson is directing traffic. He puts receiver up on the line, hands it to Brock. Makes the cut, gets to the 35, 34, and a first down.
Now flags fly on the Pulaski sidelines, and it's after the play, and it's between Tayton Cox and Finley, and let's see who's guilty.
It's going to be offsetting.
Maybe they're offsetting.
Maybe.
That's the best you can hope for.
The ball's at the 34. That should be a first down. The penalty should have come after the play.
It looked dead ball to me. They looked like they were scrumming.
Pretty sure the whistle had been blown.
Pretty sure they're looking against Pulaski, though.
Right now. You should say right where it's at.
Here we go.
Dead ball.
Dead ball, what's that mean?
Personal, nope. Offset, first down.
The play was over. We have offsetting and sportsmanlike
The ball at the 32. Pulaski first and 10.
And another Lakeland Insurance Group.
At the 33-yard line.
First down.
Pulaski County first
All right.
down.
Yes, sir.
I hate those offsetting penalties.
I do, too.
That's a good time for one, though.
Nothing to see.
3 receivers.
Move along.
Finley on the right side. Corbin had a lineman, got an early start. It'll cost him 5. It'll be first and 5. Ball at the 27.
And when you're on the end of the line and you got on them lime green gloves.
Yep, you're going to show up.
You're going to show up. Yeah, people are going to see it.
Yep.
That's a gift now.
I'll take a shot. First and
thank
5.
you. You're reading my mind. See if I can find the coaches. No, he's got his arms folded down here.
Hand off to Brock. Big hole. Across the 30 down to the 23-yard line.
There are helmets rolling around out there.
Gain of 4, second in the yard.
Just short of the first down marker, be second down.
Malachi Brown lost a helmet on the play.
Lost a lid.
Timeout.
Got an official timeout while we
got a player
get
now.
the equipment. Yeah, we do. I can't see. One of Corbin's. I can't see who it is.
We'll use this as a Ron Shaw Realtor timeout. The name to know when you, your friends, and family are buying or selling real estate is Ron Shaw with Riker Realtors, Ford Brothers. Ron has a long-standing history of community service. Proud supporter of youth sports in the Lake Cumberland area. Ron truly cares for others and works hard for all his clients, no matter the size or value of the property they're selling. You can contact Ron Shaw at 606-271-0774. Email him at ronshaw@gmail.com. That's Ron Shaw at Weichert Realtors, Ford Brothers. Partner?
Yes, sir.
I'm happy to say there is a player up and headed to the sideline.
That is Tayton Cox of Corbin. He gets up, walking under his own power. He's not sprinting by any stretch of imagination.
Well, he was involved in the unsportsman stuff a minute ago, and he'll have to take a seat.
2nd and 1, you take a shot.
You think Pulaski's fired up?
I would have taken a shot out in the last one.
Yeah, but they're already standing at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, they're ready to go.
Yeah,
Said he had to learn how to walk again.
Pulaski, same formation they've been in. They got Adams and Godby to the left.
Got an equipment problem with the right. There we go.
Has to leave for
With the Corbin linebacker. That's Mayan. All right, 2nd yard.
All minds are clear. Wait, Corbin's going to get an 11th player into the huddle.
That would be handy.
Runs into the official as he's headed into the huddle. They have 11. We can play.
All right. 2nd and a yard. They hand off to Winston Ford. Dances into the hole and will get a yard or so. I'm not sure he got that.
Very close.
I'm not sure what he got.
I always depend on Dwayne on these. How close is he, Dwayne?
Let's see where the ball is. I believe he got first down.
Pulaski County first down.
The Lakeland Insurance Group first down by just that much. 1st and 10 from
Lakeland
23.
Insurance Group first down.
Yes,
I
sir.
always go to Dwayne in those tight spots.
Right. 3 receivers left. Cohen Finley on the right side.
22-yard line, 1st and 10 for the Maroons.
Man up across the board.
Carrier, the running back. Anderson will keep it and get hit and lunge forward from the 20 to maybe the 18. Gain of 4. Second down and 6.
Take that 4. Hey, down here, 4 is a good number.
Oh, absolutely. Clock running, 2.5 to go here in the third in a 21-21 game.
Nobody has scored in the third quarter.
Yes, sir, that is correct. Pulaski, 3 left, 1 right. Brock is back in at running back. Anderson straight back, throws it to Galby at the 20. Dives inside to about the 15 before he is it. They're going to give him the 16. Gain of 2, 3rd and 4.
Third down. 4.
That's a keep Giannis pass.
Sure.
That's it.
Keep those corners and linebackers from crashing.
Third down. 4.
And if you get out like that with a couple, 3 receivers out there, you make a move, you're going to get a little bit.
That's what you're depending on.
Yes, sir. 3rd and 4, 2 receivers each way. Anderson takes it, hands off to Brock, dives across the 15, shakes loose to the 10, still driving at the 6, at the 5, touchdown! 16-yard touchdown run, Case and Rock.
You want to see what a touchdown run looks like?
My, oh my.
That is a Citizens National Bank touchdown from the Rick Barker red zone that I sat here just going, wow.
1:28 to go, third quarter.
Nobody could square him up. He never got hit solid. That's a heck of a run right there, young man.
Adams will hold for Mounts. Kick is up. It's good. Pulaski County 28. Corbin 21 on the Randall D. Durpin CPA scoreboard.
I want to thank everybody for joining us tonight on Toyota of Somerset's High School Football presented by the Ford Brothers Auctioneers and Realtors. You are watching the Buffalo Wings and Rings video game of the week. I want to thank everybody for being with us. We missed the second half kickoff. That's an in-trust kickoff. I missed that.
Sorry, my fault.
No, it was me. I'm taking credit for it.
Okay. Well, if we're going to do that, then we're getting ready to have another one.
You're getting ready for the Intrust Healthcare kickoff as Pulaski leads 28-21. All right, if you're Corbin,
yes,
you took the momentum away from Pulaski, and with 2 seconds on the clock in the first half, you let them have a piece of it back.
You did.
You got it deep in your own territory or Pulaski territory and didn't score. Now you find yourself down 7, having to make sure that you stay within 1 score.
And I have seen Corbin come back a couple of times already, so let's see what happens. Kick will hit and be picked up the 17-yard line, taking it back to the middle of the field, trying to shake loose, and does, out across the 30 before he's down. That is E-step with a nice return. Corbin will have decent field position. Looks like the 32-yard line.
Nice and bounce with the tackle for the Maroons.
The kicker mounts on the tackle.
Ball returned out to the 32-yard line, 1st and 10 for Corbin.
Well, that was a heck of a return.
It was. They had him stopped at the 20.
Yeah, inside, right at. Yeah.
And nobody told him.
Well, and again, not a great big guy, but nobody ever centered him.
All right, Maroon fans, time to do your thing. Make some noise for your defense.
1st and 10. Corbin sends 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. They got 2 backs. Sammons is looking for a place to go, sets up a screen, gets it to Stevens at the 40, and he falls forward across the 45-yard line. Pulaski said the ball was fumbled, and the official is not having it. Gain of 13 and a Red Hound first down.
It's a big first down from a Wyndham standpoint.
Yes.
Corbin can take a breath now. They never were out of this game by any stretch.
Oh, no.
But they can say, okay, it's our turn.
Jody Johnson getting a little bit of a break as Pulaski rotates in some fresh defensive folks.
Receiver on this side trying to get the formation.
Yeah, 2 receivers each way. They run that little option thing, and keeping it as the quarterback, he gets to the 45 in Pulaski territory and down to the 41.
Sammons down to the 41-yard line of Pulaski County.
At some point, Mike, do you put a spy on the quarterback and let everybody else handle the defense straight up?
Either that or you walk that linebacker up and run the risk of single coverage all over the place out there. I don't know. They called a penalty, a personal foul.
Got a personal foul against Corbin. I didn't see it.
I don't know if it's a chop block. I don't know. I didn't see it.
It was at about the 46-yard line. Whatever happened there.
Yep.
It's 15-yarder.
Let me tell you, in the grand scheme of things, yes, that's huge.
It is first.
Coach Salmons is wanting to know
what happened.
Yeah, I mean, he's asking, rightfully so.
Yes. It is 1st and 24 from the 31. Corbin's going back to the huddle.
Too bad we don't have one of them little microphone things. So
it might be best we don't.
It is best that we don't.
Coach is talking to his quarterback, and he's a couple yards out on the field. He may be getting a word or two in. Clock is running with under 50 seconds to go in the quarter.
And the play clock's about 10.
Corbin, 3 receivers to the right, 1 left. Stevens is the back. Salmons takes it straight back to throw. Getting some pressure, steps up in the pocket, gets to the line of scrimmage, runs by a defender, and gets taken out at the 37-yard line by Cohen Finley. Gain of 6 will bring up 2nd down and still long at the 37. Corbin may get another playoff in this quarter, and they may not.
That's the kind of tackles you have to have in space.
Yes, sir.
Against this quickness.
2nd down and 18. And under center is Salmons. They send E-step in motion, and the quarter comes to an end. We played 3 quarters. Pulaski 28, Corbin 21 on the Randall D. Turpin CBA scoreboard.
Of Somerset, we're known for great service before and after the sale, and so much more. Since 1988, Toyota of Somerset has been supporting our local communities. And we sell and service what a number of different rating services call the most fuel-efficient, dependable, and safe vehicles on the road. Toyota. Toyota of Somerset, South Highway 27 Somerset, and online at toyotaofsomerset.com. At Toyota of Somerset, we're all about you. Homes, farms, commercial properties, and investment properties from all over Kentucky. Where? FordBrothersInc.com. Just click on, go to upcoming auctions, and you will be amazed. You can just browse or register to bid, and you're set. You'll have a front row seat to everything that you're looking for. Whether it's live or online, check out FordBrothersInc.com.
So, Ford Brothers Auctioneers, we're selling the country.
Welcome back to Pulaski County High School. I jumped you, man. We go to the 4th quarter. Pulaski leading Corbin 28-21. Corbin has his 2nd and about 20, almost 20, 18.
Yep.
And I'm not saying this is crucial, but Corbin needs to keep the football.
Yeah. It's kind of crucial.
Kind of crucial.
Yep. 2 receivers each way.
Pulaski in a 3-man front this time.
Kind of a 3-3-5. Corbin trying to get all the receivers set. E-step moves over to the right side. Straight back of Salmons. Looking. And this time, Pulaski did a good job. McEwen came in there and instead of running by, just planted his feet and waited on him.
That's nice. Had a little help from, I think, Wheeler. Might have been the guy who turned the quarterback to him.
Yes.
Now it's 3rd and even more.
3rd and 27.
3rd down and 27.
If you're Corbin, they're in no hurry.
No, they don't have a hurry-up offense.
Got to look out for something over the middle.
Yep. Play clock has wound down.
And the play clock is dead.
We got a timeout.
Delay of game against
delay of game penalty.
Yes, sir.
5-yard penalty.
3rd and 32.
3rd down and 32 coming coming up for the Red Hounds.
The Red Hounds have hit it in the wrong direction right now.
Hey, Dwayne.
Yo.
That playbook you got over there.
Got a 3rd and 32.
How many 3rd and 32s you got?
Drop back and throw it deep.
In high school football, I tell my DBs tackling.
Yes.
Picked it up.
Yeah, don't let him catch it.
Yeah.
Hey,
3 receivers left, one to the right. Sammons takes it straight back. Got time. Pulaski keeping him in the pocket. Putting pressure on him. He throws it way up in the air. Pulaski's there. And we get a whistle. We get a flag.
There is a flag on the play.
What are you calling in that situation?
The receiver went out of bounds and came back in. Nope, they're calling holding.
They're calling a put. I mean, it's going to be interference of some kind.
Yep. There wasn't a white shirt near that football.
No, you could have fair caught it.
Pass interference against Pulaski. It's not an automatic first down.
No. Ball should be at the 38. It's still 3rd and long.
15-yard penalty. No, that's not automatic.
Wow.
No, it's not automatic.
3rd and 17.
Will remain 3rd down and 17.
That's better than 3rd and 32, though.
That's correct. I can't believe you call that on a punt, basically.
No, that ball
was thrown.
Yeah, like I said, you could have fair caught it. 11:02 to go. Pulaski's up 7. Single receiver left, 3 to the short side. Straight back is the quarterback. Got time. Guns it over the middle. Incomplete.
Pass goes incomplete. It's 4th down.
Had a receiver over there tried to come back for it. Didn't have room to come in. That was Britton, and then now it's 4th and long.
Paul Wright?
Yes, sir.
You know me, I'm always thinking somewhere off the planet.
Right.
You run that route in front of the Corbin bench for 2 reasons.
Trying to get a flag in.
It's a throw to that side, and that's the natural throw for your quarterback.
Right.
The other one is you're trying to get a call in front of your own bench.
Sure.
If it's close. PC would do the same over here.
Sure.
All right, you don't rough the punter here.
Person in punt formation. Pulaski's got one guy.
Shank.
Terrible punt. It hits at the 40 and goes out of bounds. It's about a 35. Boone Godby couldn't see it. He did the smart thing. He ran out of bounds as fast as he could go.
He escorted the ball out of bounds.
Yes, sir.
All right, if you're Pulaski County, I will tell you what you're going to see. Number 8 is going to get the football.
A whole lot?
A bunch. 20 and 14 may see it some.
Yes, sir.
Because the clock is now your friend.
As of right now, Caden Carrier is in the backfield.
I'm all right with that, too.
Godby and Wright go to the right side. They hand off to Carrier, finds a seam, gets to the 40, maybe the 41. Gain of, call it 4, 2nd and 6.
On the play out to the 41-yard line.
I've said it before. If you're in your situation, Pulaski's in, 4 is a good number.
Sure. You know how I knew that was a run? You had a tackle uncovered on this side.
Well, yeah, it's good you ran it.
That was intentional. Pulaski County. And they talked about this early in the season. It hadn't really come into play. They don't huddle, but they take their time. Play clock is running down. It's at 5. Anderson takes it, hands off to Carrier, spins into the secondary, keeps going, gets to the midfield mark and to the Corbin 49, and Caden Carrier has a Lakeland insurance group first down.
Corbin making the 49-yard line.
He was hit about 2 yards into that run. Corbin will get a little help on the defense. Pulaski can be as patient as they desire right now.
Again, they've got Corbin moved. Where they drawn? I didn't see it.
Oh, yeah.
Against Corbin.
Defense Corbin be 1st and 5.
First down and 5.
Again, Pulaski gets to the line of scrimmage, but they take all day. They're not in a hurry.
Well, that's a bonus. You're now across midfield. By my calculations, you're in 4-down territory.
9:35. Pulaski up 7, 28-21. That Brock is back in the back at the running back, by the way. Gets a quick pitch, trying to get to the outside. 45-40. Lowers the shoulder, gets near the 35-yard line. Got a flag?
No. 36-yard line.
Lakeland Insurance Group.
Is a Pulaski
First
County.
down, okay.
First down.
They'll mark it down at the 36-yard line, thereabouts. It's actually closer to the 35. Call it that. 1st and 10.
Got to hang on to the football.
Yes, sir. All right. 1st and 10 from the 35. 2 receivers right, tight ends each way. Anderson keeps it. He goes to the right side and he's going to pick up almost 5 down to the 30-yard line. Tackle made by Luke Hatfield. It'll be 2nd down and 5.
Gain on the play. 2nd down and 5.
I haven't mentioned Blake Taylor's name all night, but he's getting work done at center out there.
Absolutely.
He gets real important right now.
2 receivers to the right. A tight end each side. Winston Ford, the 3rd running back in this series. To take a snap, Finley moves from left to right, so they got a tackle and covered again. They hand off to Ford, tries to find a seam. There's not one. It'll be
Ford on the carry.
3rd down and 5.
3rd down and 5.
Yeah, that time the Corbin left side of their defensive front blew that up. Max Farmer and company.
Ford stays in the game. He'll go to the right side as a receiver. Brock stays in, or comes back in at the running back. Finley's left, 3 wideouts to the right side. Anderson checks with the sideline.
Pulaski's linemen all take a knee.
Pulaski County. They may take a timeout right here.
They just did.
A Ron Shaw Realtor timeout. 7:43 to go. Maroons up 7. Mike?
Yeah, I try to watch the coaches in those situations because Anderson was still trying to get a snap count. But down here to our left, the coaching staff had already told the official, I want one. All right, set the stage, partner. 7-point lead. 3rd and 5-ish.
3rd and 5 from the 30.
Still forever to play.
You got to get 5 yards in 2 plays. I don't expect them to do anything but go for it if they don't get the first down here. So I'm expecting a run on the first one.
Well, if they run the football, I'm expecting.
What do you got, Ryan?
They've thrown 1 pass in the second half.
Okay. I got one more for you. They haven't lined up in a 2-back set since the early first quarter. Just wondering. Nope. It's a single back.
Right and Godby to the left, or right, Finley to the left. Ford is on a slot. Anderson straight back to throw. Pump fakes, now takes off with it, and is going to get by a defender, get to the 20, get inside the 15, down to the 10. Hello. Zach Anderson gets a Lakeland Insurance Group first down.
Into the Rick Barker red zone.
The Rick Barker red zone is 1st and goal.
Anderson saw what was in front of him. I think he said, I can get 5 out of this.
He just kind of tiptoed his way.
For the Maroons.
Take your time. They stay in bounds too, right?
No.
Okay, my
Clock is
bad.
stopped. 1st and 10. Anderson with Brock behind him. I'm not sure if Zach's going under center.
Gonna be.
He is. Anderson under center, keeps it, and dives for a yard.
Anderson on the quarterback sneak.
It'll be 2nd.
Clock should be running.
Hey, he's doing it for free. You can feel free to come up and do it yourself, buddy.
Second down and
volunteer.
There's people in the crowd yelling at the clock keeper.
Right.
They shouldn't do that.
no, but clock wasn't running. Of course, it didn't. It ran earlier when it shouldn't, so we're pretty much even.
You've got 8 seconds, 6.
Hand off to Carrier. Angles by the left side. Got a big hole for a 5. Touchdown, Caden Carrier. There was nobody home on the right side of the defense. Pulaski's offensive line just wiped it out.
Yes, they did. And now you've got our first 2-score game
All night.
all night.
Yes, sir.
That is a Citizens National Bank touchdown. The extra point could make it a 14-point game.
Yes, sir. Mounts out of the hold of Adams. Snaps down. Kick is up. It's good. 35-21 on the Randall D. Turpin CPA scoreboard.
With 8 seconds to go in the opening half, Pulaski trailed 21-14.
That is correct.
Since then, Corbin has put up nothing. And Pulaski has put up 21.
We saw this movie last week.
You know, I hadn't thought about that. It's just a flashback. Last week we saw the same thing up in North Hardin.
Yeah, Pulaski was down 7 at North Hardin and ended up winning 2 touchdowns.
Well, they haven't got this one in the sack.
No, they don't.
Stretch.
No. Corbin
doesn't get too many more blanks.
No. 7:03. Person and E-step go deep. This ball never gets in the air if I'm kicking it.
Now kick it off for the Maroons.
You think?
Mounts moves on the football, and it is low and toward the sideline and out of bounds, which means the 5-yard penalty will give it to Corbin at the 35.
Or they can make them kick it again.
They could. I don't think they're gonna.
They're not, but I mean that's one of your options.
True. That's true.
If I'm Pulaski, that's not a bomb. That's okay.
Yeah.
You leave it right there.
If your safeties, you want nothing behind you. Well, the safeties for Pulaski right now.
Ocho.
I see Brock is 1, and I think they're pretty much playing man up on the rest.
Yep, Brock's in the center of the field. I could pay attention and see what coverage they're in, but I'd miss part of the play.
Sammons fakes a handoff, flips it out to a receiver at the 40-yard line, and that's all she wrote. Winston Ford was there, and he had plenty of help as Clay Aikens picks up about 4 yards on the play, maybe 5, and it'll be second down. 4 yards, 2nd and 6.
McKeon was there with him.
Corbin in a hurry. 2 receivers each way. In motion goes Stevens. Straight back to throw is Sammons. Looking for a place to go. Fires over the middle. Got a receiver at midfield. Hit and dropped at the Pulaski 49. That's Zach Thomas.
That's a heck of a throw.
Yes, sir.
Moving to his right, throwing back across, and hit a
gain of a dozen. 1st and 10 Corbin. 6:20 to go. 2 receivers each direction. Thomas trying to get, or Aikens trying to get a signal. Sammons back to throw. He's got all day. It breaks down on him. He breaks up the middle, and he's going to pick up about 5, maybe 6 before he is hit and dropped. But Pulaski County, Brian Ford, and Colton Kane.
You love those kind of 5-yard runs.
Sure.
He took 15 seconds off the clock doing it. Plus, they'd have to get reset.
Halfway through the 4th quarter. Corbin, a single receiver left, 3 of the right. Stevens in motion, fakes it, straight back is Sammons. getting pressure, fires it down the sideline. He's got a receiver. That is Thomas, who makes the catch going down. He is a yard short of a first down. It's third in the yard.
Same thing here. The clock runs.
Yes, sir.
You got a wide receiver who's still 5 seconds from getting back in formation.
Going 2 receivers to the left, 2 receivers to the right on third in the yard. Salmons takes it on that little option, keeps it, shakes loose. He goes up the middle and gets across the 35 to the 33 before Winston Ford makes the hit. They had him did the rights and he squirmed out.
Salmons is a nice football player.
He is.
My first look at him.
First and 10 from the 33. Again, 2 receivers each way. Salmons takes it straight back, fires over the middle. Brian Ford got 2 hands on it and batted it down. Second and 10.
That's your middle linebacker into that deep middle drop zone.
Corbin has repeatedly gone over the middle to good success, and Ford said, not this time, second and 10.
He's standing out there going, I had that one.
Yes, sir. He'd like to have another try at it, but he cost him a down.
It does give Corbin a chance to catch their breath as stop the clock.
2 receivers each way. And Salmons straight back to throw. Steps up into the pocket looking for a place to go. He's going to get 3 yards, maybe 4, before he's hit.
Wilden.
It's Wilden and Ford. Brian Ford. Gain of 5 on the play. It's third and 5.
I still say those are the plays you want Corbin to run.
Absolutely. 2 receivers left. 2 receivers in tight on the right side on third down. Salmons takes it straight back to throw. Looked like he was kind of setting up a screen. He's got a receiver. He is at the 25-yard line, down about the 22. That is Thomas. He got the first down, but DeZern came over to make the tackle to keep him from going further. It is a first down. Corbin, they are just outside the 20, up to 21. We've got 4:15 and counting. Pulaski up 2 scores. 2 receivers each way for Corbin. In motion to the right side is Stevens. Quick fire over the middle. Nice pass by Salmons. Gets the football to Akins, who dives across the 15 to the 13. The clock will run as they're in the Rick Barker red zone on the other end. 2 receivers left, 2 receivers right. They've been in this formation the last several plays. Salmons takes it, hands off to Stevens, tries to bounce it outside. He's hit in the backfield, and down he goes. Will Adams didn't break the tackle, but he stopped him, and then it was Cohen Finley and Brian Ford in to wrap him up at the 15-yard line. Loss on the play, second down and 12. Or excuse me, third and 2. I'm sorry. From the pistol, Salmons takes it, comes up the line on that option, and he's going to be hit. We'll drive.
He'll get it.
We'll get the first down, and he will be down just shy of the 10-yard line. First down for Corbin. 3 minutes on the clock. Both teams 2 timeouts, if you want to make a note of that.
That may get crucial.
It may.
He hasn't made a motion.
2 receivers each direction. You can tell when they line up if they're going with that little option thing or not.
Wandering around a lot.
Yeah. Under 3 minutes. Salmon straight back to throw. Rolling right, getting pressure. Fires over the middle. Incomplete. He left it short.
Had to throw it off the back foot. Pulaski sent a little, sent one of the safeties.
Yes. Tried to go to Stevens over the middle. Cohen Finley in pretty good coverage. Second and 10 from the 11. Don't go anywhere just yet.
Yeah, don't put this one anywhere other than the to be determined category.
No. 2 receivers each way. We've seen this formation again most of this series. Sammons has got it. He's going to keep it. Gets to the 10. That's all, folks.
He bobbled it, I think.
Brian Ford's on the bottom of the pile. Somebody on the very bottom of it. I'll tell you if I can see him. I'll tell you who it is. That's Colton Kane. They'll put it down at the 11. It is 3rd and 10.
Don't forget our Alton Blakely post-game show. We'll pick up Ruindo lineman of the game, United Cumberland Bank defensive player of the game, and the UCB. Go ahead, Bob.
All right, I got it. 2 receivers each way. 3rd down. Sammons takes it, fires over to the side. He's got a receiver. That's Akins. Dives. Touchdown. Akins dived around the defender and went in for the score. And with 2:02 to go, Corbin's back within a score.
You know onside kick's coming, right?
Yeah, they had a 2-on-2 out here, and Corbin did a pretty nice job of making sure the second receiver came off a rub.
Yes, sir.
But good play call.
Clay Akins with the reception.
Witherington on to take the extra point.
Extra point out of the hold of Sammons, by the way, if you want to make that note. Kick is up. Line drive. Good. 2:02 to go. Lander B. Turpin CPA scoreboard says 35-28 Pulaski.
Corbin 28.
We're getting ready for the most important interest healthcare kickoff of the night.
Absolutely.
In just a moment, we'll remind you this is Toyota of Somerset's coverage of high school football. It's been fun tonight. If you've been with us, I think you've certainly enjoyed the fact that this one was a video on broadcast. I want to thank Ford Brothers Auctioneers, our presenting sponsor, for this, the Buffalo Wings and Rings video game of the week, partner.
Yes, sir.
If you're Corbin, you have 2 timeouts.
Yes.
If you try an onside kick,
you better get it.
You better recover it.
Yes, sir.
Because Pulaski is going to have it where 1 first down will do it.
1 first down definitely will do it.
But even if they don't get a first down, if they burn your 2 timeouts and burn 40 seconds,
yes,
you're going to have to come in a hurry.
Pulaski's got 10 guys up near the line of scrimmage.
And most of them have small numbers. I don't know what that means.
And the deep guy on this one is Carrier.
Yep.
So you see guys like Winston Ford and...
Well, they go from a conventional 5-5 split here.
You've got all your skill folks up to the line of scrimmage. There's the kick, and it is taken in the air by Pulaski receiver. The man that fell on the football was Cohen Finley. Pulaski's got it in positive territory at the 49.
Why not Cohen Finley?
Why not?
Takes over 1st and 10.
All right, if you're Pulaski, it's pretty simple.
Get a first
Hang
down
on to the football.
That's rule number 1.
And if you can, find a way to make a first down.
Absolutely.
It's not essential,
but it'd be handy. All right, Pulaski is coming out, and Anderson will have Kason Brock to his left. 2 receivers to the left side. Tight ends on the left side. High snap. Anderson will keep it and lose a couple of yards on the play. They're going to lose the 3 back to the 48, and Corbin's going to take a Ron Shaw Realtor timeout. Pulaski will have a 2nd down and 13 with 1:57 to
First
go.
snap of the night. That one was high right. Anderson did a heck of a job of bringing that one in.
Yes, sir.
Everybody's got to calm down. Corbin has 1 timeout remaining.
That is correct.
We will do the Alton Blakely postgame show immediately following the completion of this game.
Got a lot to do.
We got the hardware to pass out.
We do.
A little early for that. I think we've still got some drama here.
So I wouldn't go walk the dog or anything right now. All right, Mike Kerr, Wayne Clark.
Week 4 football.
Yes.
And we get this.
Yes.
Not bad.
Not bad, Dwayne.
2nd and 13. Single receivers each way. In motion is Adams. They hand it to Adams coming left. Makes a cut at midfield, drives the pile, still driving the pile, drives the pile to the 41-yard line.
Oh, my!
Will Adams, with several offensive linemen helping him, they get it to 41. And Corbin calls their last timeout.
Adams running the football like Herschel Walker. He ain't that big.
11 yards on the play. It's 3rd down and 2 from the 41. Clock is stopped with 1:43 to go, and Corbin is out of timeouts.
If Pulaski can pick up a first down here, if they can literally run out the clock.
Oh, absolutely.
If they don't, they're going to be faced with, do you go for it on 4th down?
I don't trust my kicker at this point. I kill the clock and run a play.
Somerset won 42-7. Thanks, Kevin.
They put 1:48 back on the clock. Pulaski, one wide receiver to the right. In the pistol.
Here's that package move.
Move everybody to the right side. Get it to Brock. First down. He breaks through the pile and gets all the way to the 35. Casey Brock with a 6-yard run. Lakeland insurance good first down, and Pulaski County can kill the clock.
You shift Hull and Blevins. Go jumbo. You give it to your biggest running back.
Yes, sir.
And you net a first down. Lakeland Insurance Group. First down.
Buck and a half to go. Pulaski can run it down to near 105 before they have to snap it. They are in Herschel Walker's favorite play.
Pretty nice high school football game.
This has been a good game.
Well, they take
6 seconds to go.
And next week, Pulaski will load up the bus.
Anderson takes the snap and goes down. They'll have to snap it one more time.
And go face Johnson Central.
Yes, sir.
And they won't throw it as much as Corbin did. Okay?
No.
Crowd appreciative.
Casey Brock's having as much fun as he's had all night. He just stand back there watching.
Fans, doggies looking down.
Anderson takes a knee. Pulaski does not have to run another play, and the Maroons will move to 4-0 with a 35-28 victory over the Corbin Redhounds. Can you say wow?
I can say good football game.
Yes, sir. Pulaski wins by 7. The Alton Blakely post game is coming up. We'll be right back.
We're known for great service before and after the sale, and so much more. Since 1988, Toyota of Somerset has been supporting our local communities. And we sell and service what a number of different rating services call the most fuel-efficient, dependable, and safe vehicles on the road. Toyota. Toyota of Somerset, South Highway 27 Somerset, and online at toyotaofsomerset.com. At Toyota of Somerset, we're all about you.
The drug landscape has changed. Illegal fentanyl has made its way into the drug supply. And it's a danger you might not see coming. A synthetic opioid up to 50 times stronger than heroin, up to 100 times stronger than morphine. It only takes the tiniest amount to cause a fatal overdose. A fraction of a raindrop, or 3 grains of salt. Your drugs don't come with an ingredients list. Although fentanyl is being mixed into almost every kind of drug, you wouldn't be able to see it, or smell it, or taste it. Fentanyl is one of the most common drugs involved in overdose deaths. Know the dangers. Learn the facts about fentanyl and ways to protect yourself at cdc.gov/stop overdose.
homes, farms, commercial properties, and investment properties from all over Kentucky. Where? FordBrothersInc.com. Just click on, go to upcoming auctions, and you will be amazed. You can just browse or register to bid, and you're set. You'll have a front row seat to everything that you're looking for, whether it's live or online. Check out FordBrothersInc.com.
Ford Brothers Auctioneers, we're selling the country.
Back at Pulaski County High School, this is LakeCumberlandSports.com. High school football presented by Toyota of Somerset. Our presenting sponsor, Ford Brothers Auctioneers and Realtors. This is the Wings and Rings video game of the week. I'm Paul Wright. Mike Kerr, Dwayne Clark is here. First quarter at the 9:36 mark. Pulaski's Cason Brock with the 30-yard run. Bryson Mounts with the PAT. It's 7-0. 8:52 to go. Corbin comes back. Cam Estep, a 69-yard pass from Mason Sammons. Sebastian Wortherington ties it at 7. 5:08 to go in the first. Pulaski's Cohen Finley, a 24-yard pass from Zach Anderson. Mounts with the kick. Maroons up 14-7. 5:01 to go in the second. Corbin Zach Thomas, 44 yards from Sammons. Wortherington with the kick. We're tied at 14. 1 minute to go in the half. Corbin's Cole Stevens, a 39-yard pass from Sammons. Wortherington with a kick. Corbin's up for the first time, 21-14. And maybe the biggest series of the game with 2 seconds to go in the half. Pulaski's Will Adams, a 20-yard pass from Anderson. Mounts with the kick. We're tied at 21 at the half. 1:28 to go in the third quarter. Brock with a 16-yard run. Mounts with the kick, and it's 28-21. Pulaski. 7:03 to go in the fourth. Pulaski again. Caden Carrier with a 10-yard run. Mounts with the PAT. Maroons up 35-21. Corbin comes roaring back at 2:02 mark. Clay Akins, an 11-yard pass from Sammons. Wortherington with the extra point, made it 35-28. And Pulaski takes the kickoff, kills the clock from there, and ends up pulling this one out, 35-28.
You are listening to the Alton Blakely Family of Dealerships post-game show. Pulaski County will move to 4-0 on the season, and they'll get on the bus next Friday. What else is new? And they'll go to Johnson Central, another tough place to play football, so that's where we'll be next week. Corbin, 3-1, and that's as good a football team as I've seen this year.
Oh, absolutely.
So I've said that now 4 weeks, I think, but that's a pretty good-looking football team. And Pulaski, to their credit, when they had to, they ran the football. Dwayne looked over here late, mid-fourth quarter, and he said Pulaski's throwing one pass in the half.
Yes, and it stayed that way.
Yeah, so that tells me something. All right, we've got some hardware, but Dwayne's got some stats, so I'm going to let him do some stats.
Okay. Corbin finishes the game with 17 first downs. On the ground, 27 carries, 93 yards. Passing 15 for 22, 272 yards and 4 touchdowns, 365 total yards of offense on 49 plays. For Corbin, they had 7 penalties for 45 yards, and one of those was really big there in the third quarter. Pulaski finishes with 23 first downs, 39 carries, 276 yards, and 3 touchdowns on the ground. Passing 12 for 16, 128 yards, and 2 touchdowns. Total offense of 404 yards on 55 plays. 3 punts, 117 yards, and 3 penalties. That's a big deal, 25 yards.
Unreal.
Yes.
Good to see you over there, man.
It was easy to add up their passing offense from difference from the first to second half. They had 1 pass for 2 yards.
Well, once again, Pulaski County, I think after the score right at halftime, said if we can get a stop. Corbin got the ball to start the second half. I think they said if we can get a stop, we're going to go see if we can run the football.
Yeah, and they did.
And we're going to give a offensive player of the game in just a minute. And trust me, we could do an Oprah here. We could say, you get a trophy, you get a trophy. There were several players that deserved it. We're going to go ahead, though, and our Somerset Community College offensive player of the game is going to be Caden Carrier.
Some big runs.
Yeah, so again, and everybody's going to say, well, what about... We'll just go with Caden Carrier. Congratulations. Our United Cumberland Bank Defensive Player of the Game, maybe for the second time already this year, is Cohen Finley. He's just everywhere. He's involved. If you miss a play and you wonder who caused it, offense, defense, or special teams, you go, well, that may have been Finley. So Cohen Finley will be our United Cumberland Bank defensive player of the game and the Brew and Doe lineman of the game. And Kevin just reminded me that the Brew and Doe lineman of the game carries with it a free pizza buffet at Brew and Doe. So tonight, Blake Taylor, I don't know if I go tonight. You've been playing football and stuff, but you've got a free pizza buffet down at Brew and Doe, and congratulations, as Blake Taylor will be our lineman of the game. Partner, we had Somerset big over Paris 42-7. Belfry was up 42-15 over Southwestern at the start of the fourth. Our final here, 35-28 Pulaski, thanks to Kevin and Jeremiah and everybody else for this happening. And I don't know, partner, you got anything before we go?
I just like to mention that the defense and that when Corbin had the ball down 2 touchdowns, I don't know how much time was on the clock when they got the ball, but I know when they finally scored, it was only like 2 minutes to go. I mean, they made that Corbin offense earn that touchdown. And
they put Corbin in a position they had to go for the onside kick. They couldn't play for anything. Kevin has sent me a message. I love it. We're 2 feet apart, but we can't talk.
That's like teenagers.
57-15 Belfry over Southwestern.
Wow.
There is the official Don Franklin family of dealerships photographers in the booth with us. How you doing, Nick? Good to see you, man.
Good to see you, sir.
I know you got some great shots, so I just wait till you post them. All right. Paul, are you done? Yes. Dwayne, are you done?
I'm finished.
Kevin, are we finished? For all of us at Lake Cumberland Sports, one final time on the Randall D. Turpin CPA scoreboard, Pulaski County 35-28 over Corbin in what was a pretty good high school football game. For all of us at Lake Cumberland Sports, good night, everybody.
We're known for great service before and after the sale and so much more. Since 1988, Toyota of Somerset has been supporting our local communities. And we sell and service what a number of different rating services call the most fuel-efficient, dependable, and safe vehicles on the road. Toyota. Toyota of Somerset, South Highway 27 Somerset, and online at toyotaofsomerset.com. At Toyota of Somerset, we're all about you.
The drug landscape has changed. Illegal fentanyl has made its way into the drug supply. And it's a danger